are live. What's up, everybody? What's going on with you?
Happy Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's time to share,
Yes, I'm
and
doing
share
that
some
right
more.
now. Look, I'm doing that right
YouTube,
as we
YouTube. We are here. We have not forgotten
YouTube.
about
We're
you.
here. We're here. Do you see all this gray coming in my beard? And it's just coming right there, and there's one little patch.
Okay, here we go. I gotta find the search again, y'all. Here
All
we go.
right.
Y'all know the routine with me. I gotta struggle to find it. Uh, because it's not showing up for me as usual.
Make sure you're not on the perspective and on yours.
I am on mine. That's why that would be why it's not showing up.
Showing up on mine.
Normally it comes in my timeline right now, and I'm not seeing anything, so I got to
We're
search.
live.
Did you
What's up,
share it?
y'all? What's going on? I'm in the middle
Did
of
you
doing that.
share?
I'm in the middle of
Oh,
doing that now.
once you do it, it'll probably show up for me. Oh no. Okay.
I
Still
just
nothing.
did it.
Nothing there
Pop
for
up
me.
here.
Nope, there's nothing there for me. So
Really?
let me go to you. Let me
Interesting.
hop to your page. Maurice. 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 Here we go. Oh, Maurice.
We have a couple of people on here.
Go. Oh, Maurice.
I just don't know who's on here because it didn't show us. So sorry about
Okay,
that. Whoever's on there, what's up, y'all?
I'm here. I got it.
We have this caption on the page again. I don't know how to get off of it. I don't know how to get it off, but it's back on. I don't know what that is. That's something new or something. I don't know. Not for sure. What's going on, you all? We have a guest coming. He'll be here in 10. Oh, no. He'll be here in 5-10 minutes to join us. Thank you all for joining us. Happy Wednesday. We are in the middle. It says, did you share it? It says you're watching. It just
Now, damn it, I shared it. Now I
What's
know
up,
I shared.
Herbert? What's up?
Where are my
What's
glasses?
going on? I'm trying to
Oh,
see, and it's not giving us who's. I don't know what's going on with it today, but
I ain't got my
we're doing
glasses.
good. We're doing good. Listen. Share, please share. We're going to talk to BSlade about some stuff. Where's the link? I sent you the link, sir.
I shared it. There it is. I see it.
Ask me where the link. I sent it to you twice. All right.
There it is. I see it. Let me go over here to YouTube. YouTube.
YouTube, what's going on, you guys over there? We keep on saying we coming over. We are going to come over. We're going to come over probably next week and just chill with y'all and have everybody come follow us over there. All right. Whoo! It was Chinese New Year's this past Sunday. So
Yes, it was.
happy New Year's to you all.
We're live.
We are live. We are live.
No, on YouTube.
Oh,
But
okay. Cool.
but is there it is. Let me share this to Twitter. If I can figure out how to do that, bless the Lord.
I don't know how to do it, so I'm not even touching it because I'll wind up just turning the whole thing off, and y'all know I'll go off and y'all will be still on. So yeah, I'm not gonna touch anything. Share with your friends. Let them know that BSlade will be here with us. He gonna co-host and be our special guest and come back. This is like a second home to him. If you go back, a couple of years, he's always popped up and co-host with us, and we've had a great time. So our plan is to do the same tonight.
Do you even know your Twitter handle?
Do I know? I think it's Mr. DML 510. I don't know, child.
There it is. Found you.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, I was right, Mr. DML 510. See, I was right. I'll be trying. I'll be trying to know.
Yeah, you be trying. You be trying.
I'll be trying to make sure I know something. I just got back from Atlanta. Definitely still praying for Lady T and the whole higher calling and everyone and all Kevin's family. Um, let me tell you about my plane ride. It was very smooth and good till we got to Phoenix.
Not Phoenix.
I don't know what happened in Phoenix, but we rocked and dropped and like they were in the middle of passing out stuff and they had to go sit down because it wasn't no good. And I listen. Today I did my thing. We have to have a health challenge, our little health moment. I went to the gym while I was gone. Have you been to the gym yet, Terrence? Okay, that's a no.
Crickets.
I went to the gym while I was gone.
Crickets.
Morning. I didn't do 2 hours or 3 because it was a busy weekend. I did at least 1 hour and I did 2 miles.
Crickets.
So I still kept on doing my thing. Now I ate bad, but I didn't eat as much because my body wouldn't allow me to. So I had a burger and only ate half the burger. It was something different. I didn't eat all the fries, only ate a little bit of fries, and I was like full and I couldn't do it no more. Like I literally was like, oh no, I can't. Mama King, I hung out with her. She was like, "You okay?" I'm fine. I just can't eat like I used to. I had some catfish, and our sister Crystal was laughing at me because I was only eating half of the whole fish. I wouldn't eat the whole piece of fish. I would just eat half of it. So I wouldn't eat half of each each piece of fish. And she was like, "Would you just eat?" I just couldn't. So,
And why is that?
Because it was a lot of food, and they gave you 3 big old pieces of catfish. So I just ate one half of one, and then I just went to the second piece and ate a half, and then I went to the other piece and didn't even eat a half. I just ate one, so I literally only ate one piece of fish.
I'm gonna keep drinking.
So you got to trick your mind. You know what I mean? And your mind tells
Is that what you're doing? You're tricking your mind.
But my body is not allowing me to eat like I want to, like I used to, because I will definitely get full. And I hate that full feeling. I hate it. Like with a passion. I can't lay down. I can't relax. I can't chill. I hate it. What's up, James? James in the house. He's the only person that I see. We have people on here, but he's the only person that's showing up. I don't know if you can see anybody.
Oh yeah, the people are here, but they're not commenting. So y'all speak to us. Let us know you're here.
But no, you know how they usually tell us that is in the room.
There's Dee Dee.
Hey, Dee Dee, I see. I didn't forget you. I text you, and I tagged you today. So, see, that was good. I did good. I did good. I did really, really good on that because I told you I was.
Yes.
I put up something today. Before we move on, I think that.
So let me also say this before you put that up. We just want to send our prayers out to the families in Monterey Park, California, and to Half Moon Bay, California, where we have had 2 mass shootings within 2 days of each other. And this one was something it wasn't the norm. It was by older men. The one guy was 72 in Monterey Park, and the guy at Half Moon Bay was 66. They were also both of Asian descent.
Yeah.
So that's something totally different. But when I looked up the mass shootings for this year, we have technically only had 3 days where we have not had any shootings. We need gun control.
And we can't forget about Oakland had.
Yeah, that it was in that. Oakland was in that. We had
But I'm
there
saying
were 3 days.
So Oakland had a mass shooting
Mm-hmm.
on the same day actually.
It's ridiculous.
So we have to. They had a whole. Oh, our guest is here. Give us a second, sir. We're coming, right? We're coming to you.
We just need to.
We need gun control.
We need gun control.
We definitely need that.
While the Republicans worried about clothes.
Oakland mass shooting was they were doing a music video, and an 18-year-old got killed, and an 18-year-old got killed, and 8 other people got shot. Mm-hmm. And that was during this. That you might as well say during the daylight. It was at 6:00. The sun wasn't really even down there, and over there on 68th and MacArthur. So
it pitched dark here.
Really, 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 really like y'all need to pray for Oakland and all around. Just be careful. Be careful when you guys go out. All right, back to my health challenge, real quick. Y'all, I lost 50 pounds and I'm not gained not 1 pound back. So I'm excited and I'm healthy. So listen, this picture was.
Lord have mercy. He's a gym rat.
I'm so proud of myself because I used to go.
Oh God, gym rat.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what Terrence. I used to do what Terrence do: pay for the gym and don't go. Now I'm going and I'm going faithfully.
No, I went.
Look at my picture.
I went to the gym. Please,
I look damn good.
Please don't tell people I didn't go to the gym. Let me clarify that. I went to the gym when I had an event to go to. So after work, I would go shower, and then I would go to the event that I was going to in the city. So I did go to the gym.
When did you go to the gym?
To shower and get dressed.
When?
Not a couple of nights out during the week. Yeah.
When? This week?
Oh no, I said used to. I didn't say
no. But you just joined again. So have you went since you joined?
No, I have not. It's been busy. Yeah,
No. It's not been busy. I be busy and I still make time.
I've been working 7 days a week. So
thank you, y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Y'all, I'm going. I'm going. Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Let's go. Like I'm really ready. So I even come out there. Like I work out there. So I can come. Come on, I'm proud of myself. You know what I mean?
He better be proud of himself. He's a snow bunny. He done turned into a snow bunny.
Oh, shut up. I'm not that small. I got about 30 more pounds to lose, and then I'll be done.
I'm just waiting for him to say he date white boys now.
That has nothing to do with what does it have to do with that?
That's what a snow bunny is.
That's not
usually the boys.
You probably need to really know what a snow bunny is. And this.
That's what a snow bunny is.
No, it's not. It's something totally different.
You took it to you took it. I'm giving you the old terminology.
Okay, yeah, you are old, but now a snow bunny is not that.
Baby.
So listen.
This is what 56 look like. So baby, I feel amazing.
He told his age. He finally told his age.
Amazing. So now he always trying it, y'all.
Okay, so I'm going to give Terrence a moment where he can have, since he want to interrupt my gym moment.
Oh Lord, Snow Bunny, come on.
Go. Do your age.
Come on, Snow Bunny. Come on.
Well, what's a snow bunny then? Exactly.
In my era, a snow bunny was the one black boys who dated white boys. That's what it was. But then when it turned, people have to make it vulgar and change it into other things, and it was really simple with what it was at first.
It's
really
not
was
bad anymore.
Is it really bad now?
And I don't touch snow bunnies.
Is it really bad now?
It is.
Wow.
You could have people thinking I'm touching I'm on snow bunnies. I am not on snow bunnies. I am losing my weight. I am losing my weight natural.
Text me what it is.
Right. Okay. I don't want
to. Or men who dated white women. See, that's what Didi know what I'm. So text me what it is now. I don't know what it is.
I will. But when I text you, you'll apologize later. My guest is here. What's up, bro?
What up?
Hello.
I know exactly what a snow.
Exactly, DD. Exactly. Thank you.
Do you know the new terminology or the old terminology?
Look what DD just put on there. Exactly. Thank you.
It's a snoke. What's that? I'm confused. A snow cocaine.
Anyway, what's up?
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to have y'all keep y'all's rocking and rolling up north because now it's rocking and rolling down here.
I heard y'all had an earthquake.
Man, I was hitting this high note last night while I was recording, right? And when I tell you them tectonic plates start shifting over here, it's like that's just a I'm like, I thought this was a north situation, a Northern California situation, but it looks like
we have passed them on. They're happening in the Midwest too.
We're getting tornadoes.
Yes.
Look, we're getting tornadoes now.
Right. No, yeah, this is like a whole new world. So I'm just surviving that. Last week on Sunset Boulevard, cats was actually in boats on Sunset, just rowing their boat gently down Sunset Boulevard down the stream, bro.
Same here.
So I got out of there, went to New York, and I was like, I'm not staying here for no storm. What do I look like here? Aquaman? Get me out of here.
Okay, so
good to be back, YouTube.
Merch. We got to talk about merch, y'all. Y'all see that shirt? Can they go to the website and get that shirt?
Yeah, this is a little hoodie, and I have shirts and all kind of stuff over at BSladeNow.com/gear.
Go get it. Go get it.
You'll love it. All kinds of fun stuff. Not just
I'm in love with that one.
This is real nice. I love it.
Yes, let me go figure out how I got to order
BSladeNow.com/gear. And also, I have a new single out. The cover to that single is actually in the corner of this show. That cover y'all put up there from the promotion. New single called "Real to Me" just dropped January 1st. And BSlade Classic just dropped today, Bapistogic. A lot of the fans been asking about that, so it's out today. So that and gear, support a brother. I can use it. There it is. Real to Me, out on all digital platforms.
Go
get it. It's like an Old Testimony service song, but I flipped it. So I'm really excited about it.
What inspired you to flip it?
I felt like people in this time who are already saved need to be reminded of their faith and get their salvation activated again about their real relationship with God. And I'm not really like a church guy like that. I was born and raised in church, but I'm not like a church person that's like churches for church. So I was trying to make something I could roll to and get my faith increased. It's not necessarily about outreach on this song. I mean, some people who aren't saved may dig it because the beats type production's dope, but I did this for folks who's already in the knowledge of Christ that don't have dope music to like encourage their faith. You know, everybody's always trying to reach everyone else, but what about us who's been in it all our lives and we bored to death and church ain't the way it used to be? Give me something I can kind of relate to from back then, but in a now way.
Hey, I agree.
Yeah.
I got the email in the midnight hour about the song.
All right.
In the midnight hour.
My alerts go out.
It popped up. I said, uh-oh.
In the midnight hour.
In the midnight hour.
Yes, in the midnight hour.
So what's been up with you, man? Tell us what you got going on? Like, you know,
I've been quietly productive, really.
Yeah.
Just like low key accomplishing things. I found out you have less obstructions if people don't know what to obstruct.
Right. Very good.
The less you tell folks, the less they can like mess up your whole vibe.
Yes, sir.
So I've been getting way more accomplished that way and staying off the apps and everything. I haven't deleted my accounts, but I have certainly deleted the apps because it absorbs so much of my time. And I was like, man, I could be putting this into quality living, you know, doing things outside of that. And also I could be putting this into learning a new language or strengthening one of the instruments I play. Or there's always something else you can spend 14 hours you can spend on Twitter. You can put that energy, at least a tenth of that somewhere else, in the gym, in prayer, or something. So it's been interesting how much I crave it. And the cravings went away maybe after the second or third day.
Say that again. Say that again. Do
The
what?
cravings went away maybe after the second or the third day.
So no. So go back. You said you could spend that time in the gym and what? Like
Yeah, I
gym?
could spend that time in the gym or put it
I'm
into
trying-
language.
I'm trying to get our brother in the gym.
And then go to that other part where you can put it into other things. So I've put it into my business, pushing CTJ events. So see, we're both doing something he's talking about. We've accomplished
No.
his goals
If he
in
don't
life.
change his appetite, he ain't gonna be able to do anything at CTJ events.
Look.
Now,
Now what?
I'm gonna
And I'll
keep
drink
drinking.
to that.
I'ma keep drinking. That's right. I'm gonna keep drinking.
So tell us about your latest product. Like you just produced for somebody. Their
Oh,
let us know about that.
Shirley Ralph, man, executive producer, one of the co-executive producers and the producer of the album. And I still can't believe it was on Good Morning America. So I saw the music video of my song in Times Square on that big old Good Morning America screen. That was crazy. I'm so excited. And now she's about to open for Rihanna in the Super Bowl. And that announcement just came out yesterday. So the album entered in. It went #1 on Amazon and was in the top 10. So it's doing real good. Got love on the radio out here too in LA. So it's been great. That was the most random. I didn't see her on my cards. You know, I didn't see that coming up in my career as a producer. I wouldn't have thought I'm about to produce Moesha's mama or Lauryn Hill's mama from Sister Act 2. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but
Right.
she wanted something different. She wanted something edgy. And she knew she needed a producer who could like do something different in the holiday season market. Aside from what, you know, of course, Mariah dominates that market every year. So we just decided to do something completely different from that style. And it was really a holiday album for Black households. I mean, white folks love it too, but I made it specifically just for like our own soul holidays. And it seems like everybody, all walks of life, are loving it. So made Rolling Stone magazine for the first time. So that was cool. That's always been a goal of mine to get in Rolling Stone magazine. So that's been real cool. Just seeing, you know, it was a lot of hard work. It's hard to record someone like her because her schedule, especially after she won the Emmy, it was difficult to get her in the studio because, I mean, literally her schedule is, she's up at 4 a.m. filming Abbott Elementary, you know what I'm saying? So it's difficult. I would have to catch her like either between sets, and sometimes you say, okay, B, we have a session and I'll be there at such time. And then I'll get a call. She'll say, well, B, I can't come because they just wrote some new part on set in the script that we have to now film. So I had to make all these adjustments in a short period of time because, you know, you have deadlines for holiday records. So it was really difficult to get it all done. But I set up shop. She has a production studio in the back of her crib, right? And so I was like, well, let's just record there. I'll come to you because I understand your schedule is much like mine. I don't have that kind of time. So is that my pizza? My pizza's here? Is that what that is? No? Okay. All right. No? All right. And so I just brought my portable setup to her, and then we finished the record, you know, in her studio in the back of the house. But the other two times that she recorded, 2 sessions that she had, was at Plush Boy West and Plush Boy North, my new studios.
Well, let's step back there just a little bit. How did that come about? Did you get a call from your manager? How did it happen? Tell us how that came about.
Well, she kept saying to Norman Lee, who's been working with her for 18, 19, 20 years, Diva Simply Singing. It's like a special,
yes,
you know, she's been raising money for AIDS awareness, and activism for many, many years. A lot of people don't know she's been doing this for decades. You know, Cheryl's been around a long time. She's just now coming into A-list, you know, mainstream prominence, but she's been an ally for LGBTQ communities, for AIDS and HIV awareness and education. She travels to all over the world, South Africa, and all kinds of places, just, you know, making sure people are getting educated and healed and informed. And so she said, I want to do some kind of holiday album that's edgy and different. do you know a producer? So Norman Lee was like, oh, I know exactly who can give you something edgy. So then he asked if I would be interested, because at first he was like, I don't know if you'd be interested in producing a Shirley Ralph. And he's right. Like, it wasn't that I wasn't interested. It just, I wasn't thinking of her doing an album. You know, I was like, she wants to do a record. You know, I knew she sang and everything, Dream Girls, and, you know, she's had a couple of albums out too, but I just didn't see it coming. So I was like, well, if she's willing to take a risk on me, because I'm edgy. Y'all know, like, my production's like always on some craziness. If she wants to go there, then all right, let's try it. And we got in the studio, and when she heard herself back for the first time, just seeing that joy on her face of hearing herself that way, like hearing her own vocals stacked against herself and sounding good and feeling good, and just seeing that confidence come out of her is just incredible. And then we had to shoot the music video. We had 1 day to shoot that. So we literally got everybody cast on that in 1 day, filmed it, edited it, and then sent it off to Rolling Stone and to Good Morning America, where it debuted worldwide. And it's just, when you put your mind to it, even with all the obstacles, if you want to get something done, you get it done. And so I'm so glad that I pressed through it. It was very difficult.
You're the person to get it done, bro. You're the person to get it done.
I mean, we sit here and think of that's it. As you say, that's Moesha's mom. And
yeah, I was going to say, Terrence, why don't you tell them exactly who some people may know?
They may not know.
Who she is.
So, if you don't know, if you're up under a rock, Moesha was a big hit, and I mean, that's like it's a cult following now.
Yep.
It has a cult following, and you had so many celebrities got their start as extras on Moesha, and we found out that there people could sing, and it blossomed Brandy's career to where she is a mega star now, and as they call her, the GOAT. They call her the GOAT. We had a discussion about that the last time, but Shirley Ralph is from the original Dreamgirls. She played the original Dina that started this all. And what people
she named Dina too. She named that character.
What else people don't know is that when the musical was written, they pieced stuff together. They were just given like a blanket and said, here, this is what you need to do. They didn't have a full script that said, this is how this is going to play out. They got in there and they hit off of each other. What do you think it is? And they started playing off of, and it went to Broadway and became a major hit. And as you guys, the young people now, y'all only know Dreamgirls because Beyonce came beyond and did it.
Beyonce was Dina for Halloween.
She came through, and I will say this, after Loretta Devine, Shirley Ralph, Jennifer Holliday, I always mess up that man's name, Oba
Babatunde.
Yes. I always can't get his name right.
Me too. But thank God I grew up apostolic. It's easier that way.
There's not too many celebrities who you can say that their careers broke then. It's like they broke the internet. Then there was no internet.
The internet, absolutely.
They did something that nobody else had ever did before. And here we are 40 years later. They're still celebrities. You guys know Loretta Devine from all.
Absolutely.
She's everybody's mother. She's everybody's auntie. But she was a singer. She started out.
My son is one of the gays.
Oh, that is one of the most iconic scenes of. Oh my God! If you've never seen her in her comedic roles, you have to see her in Dirty Laundry, which was produced by Maurice Jamal and
Jennifer Lewis.
Dirty Laundry is this where she plays a mother, and she finds out that her son is gay, and she is really trying to get used to it. But she finds out when they're coming home from church, and she's got the bucket of chicken, and there's this white boy standing, and she's like, "Did we pay the PG&E bill? Because we paid. Why is he standing there? They're gonna cut off."
Y'all, Uncle John is crazy.
If you have never seen Dirty Laundry, you have to see this movie.
Yes.
She plays the mother role to the hilt. But we know her, you guys know her from Waiting to Exhale with Whitney and Angela Bassett. And the other ladies, it slips my mind. The beautiful lady, the other from
Layla Rashawn.
Layla Rashawn. That's the beautiful woman. Sorry, Layla. I love you. Just couldn't remember your name then. But their careers have spanned over all of this time off of a Broadway production.
She was on This Christmas too, right?
Who?
Loretta.
She sure was.
Yes. Yes.
She sure was. I love This Christmas. Man, Chris Brown twerked that up. Like his acting. I wanted him to do more films.
Yeah, he did good on that.
But who else also did good in there was, oh my God, I can't think of her name. The girl who had won, she sounds like Aretha, and she had won Oprah's film. Huh?
Hicks.
Deatra Hicks?
Deatra Hicks.
Not Deatra. It wasn't Deatra.
Demetria Champ?
Demetria Champ.
Champ.
Demetria, I don't know where you are. We need you to come back. You're out of jail, so we need you to come on back. We love you back.
She probably chilling.
Yeah. So vocals sound Aretha all over.
Oh,
she could have did the soundtrack for any of the productions, and they could have just did the acting. She could have did the soundtrack
easily. She's one of the few people that has literally the pipes and chops of Aretha down.
Yes.
You would think let me be clear. We know there's only one Aretha, but I know two chicks that can give Aretha.
She's close.
Aretha better than Aretha.
Yes. She's close.
I'm saying, and while we're on that subject, Donna Crawley is another one who can give you some Aretha vibes if you need them. You know what I'm saying? People don't know.
Yes.
That's
a singing chick woman right there.
Yes,
have you seen our sister do that one song? From Aretha, Crystal?
No.
Bro, I'm going to have to send
Crystal Rucker does that.
She does she did a whole Aretha tribute.
And
she demolished.
Oh, I'm sure. Anytime she opens up her mouth, not her mouth, her mouth.
I would say, look, I don't want to get kicked off.
But yeah, so we have to see it. We'll put that clip on the page because I haven't seen that either. He didn't show me that. But we also got the iconic Jennifer Holliday out of that.
Yes.
Who still sounds like she did 40 years ago. Not too many singers can do that.
And she looks good. She actually looks really, really good.
Amazing.
Yeah. And I just want to say something too, about Jennifer Holliday. Listen, there is no comparison to her and Jennifer Hudson. That's not even trying to put them in the same boat. It's like it's not even the same. No, it's just not. Okay. And Jennifer Holliday and Hudson, they ain't got no problems with each other. It's like one person established the whole template, and then another one introduced it to a whole new generation that may not have appreciated the previous person's contribution.
Yes.
So I do feel like she should have been in that Dreamgirls movie
at
some point, even if she played somebody's auntie or somebody's mom or something. They all should have been in that movie in some kind of a way.
To pay
tribute and homage to the people that made this happen, because
it wouldn't be here.
I don't care who it is. Nobody on this planet sings like Jennifer Holliday, especially not circa 1981 through 1987.
No.
You don't even want to get on that stage with her night after night. You
No
don't even
way.
want to play yourself like that. The fact that she could sing that hard, that rough, that
Every
anointed
night.
every single night, shutting that house down. There's no comparison, you know. And I got chills in the theater when I saw Dreamgirls and Jennifer Hudson hit that note at the end. I still got chills, but for a whole different reason. It was like, for me, with Jennifer Hudson, it was about vindication. That somebody told her that she wouldn't make it. And
That
here
she
she is
wouldn't.
on this biggest life screen,
Yes.
killing it. And the whole crowd's up out of their seats at a movie theater like
Yes.
they're at a concert. You
Yes.
don't see that everywhere.
No,
I think
you
the
don't.
last time I saw something like that was when I was a little kid and we went to go see Color Purple, and that church scene happened, and folks actually started shouting.
Yes.
That was the last time.
Yes.
Something like that.
That, yes. At the Grand Lake
Tata
Theater.
Vega.
At the Grand Lake Theater in Oakland. Yes, the lady started shouting in the back of the movie theater. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. God is trying to
that
tell you
oil,
something.
that God is trying to tell you something, hit that theater, and that popcorn start flying, and them jujubes and bonbons and the Twizzlers start flying everywhere.
Yes. Yes.
But Tata Vega, shout out to Tata Vega, who was the voice
Amazing.
behind that.
Amazing.
Amazing. You know,
She is amazing still.
yes, still.
Amazing singer. Ooh.
This is good that we're giving them their love. You know, they need to know, like we know, some folks may not know, and some may be too young to know. So I hate when older people like make young people feel stupid, like they don't know. But, you know, here we are to educate them that while you going off on this one, all of these they're playing these legends for Halloween.
Yes. Yes.
Look at the blueprint, and you will never find anything like that, especially for Black women in the early 80s.
Yeah.
That kind of a platform with that kind of money behind it, it didn't happen on Broadway. That did not happen. I think The Wiz was the closest thing we got to that. The Wiz.
Yes. Wow. The Wiz was the
but The Wiz was a remake. Dreamgirls was an original workshopped piece.
That was just amazing.
Yes. Shirley Ralph developed the character of Dina. Made the name Dina. You know, she was very much involved. People just think she was in the play. No, she was there to help form the character, the story arc, how she would react to things, how she would sing, how she would evolve from going from background to the front. And
she does an interview with Jack A.
Yes. That was a good interview. I really enjoyed that. Jack A was very transparent.
Yes, she was.
I was like, okay, I respect her, because I've seen Jack A at her highest. I've seen Jack A at her lowest, because when you're in the industry, you see each other different auditions, or you see different people around the way. And out here, it's feast or famine. You either killing it or you don't have anything. You know, it's like one of the two. And so just seeing her have so much grace, saying, hey, that's just how it was back in the 80s. We talked to people crazy. That was just the way things were. But look, she said, you don't know who's going to be someone prominent later on. So treat everybody right. The script writers, the gophers, the runners, the assistants. You don't know who's going to end up running the whole game.
Yeah.
Never have a clue. Never have a clue.
I have to say that this whole experience with Cheryl it's been very unreal, because it's like you're watching somebody you've watched all your life trust you with a particular part of their career that they're not known for, and it ends up successful. It's like a dream come true, because now she's rethinking her own abilities. Like when she first started, she was one way, but by the time the album came out, she saw how well it was received and her confidence built. Now she's ready for, the full album, not just a holiday album, but an actual album. So we're already starting on that. I'm really excited about what the music sounds like and everything.
Congrats, man.
But let me tell the world. I'm gonna really need y'all to stop sleeping on BSlade. I'm so frustrated. I am from the era of vocalists. Sing. And that's the era I grew up.
They keep on calling you Tone.
Oh,
I'm like, it's BSlade. I'm wearing the sweatshirt here.
You have one more time. Oh no, that's what I need you to know him now.
No, right.
What they don't understand 2023.
Right.
We're in 2023. I just need them to understand that vocally wise, you are ridiculous.
Oh yes,
Producing wise, you are ridiculous. You are just an all around package. I sit up at 3 o'clock in the
brother.
morning and I watch videos of Patty passing and saying, just take it. And she goes off and you kill these stages.
Thank you, bro.
And people
you,
just
brother.
don't even understand the gift that comes from you. And if you're not singing gospel, they don't want to push you. If you're not Tone,
Right.
they don't want to push you. You're pushing the artist. There's an artist in there, and the artist is always developing. The artist is always changing,
evolving.
And
right.
Everywhere you take us, you keep going another round. When we think you can't go one, you go one more higher. And I'll be like, okay,
you got to keep the people guessing. You know, like
you gotta keep.
It's like I don't mind the legacy. You know, it's just one of those things where it's been over 10 years. If you've been under a rock, get with the times. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't get it, fine. Mainstream Hollywood and mainstream gets it, and they receive me and they call me what I want to be called.
Yes.
So that's that. If you can't get with it, it's like, come on, y'all can evolve any kind of way you want to, but you're intentionally trying not to understand, and that's okay. But for those, for what I'm doing now, for what I'm doing now these days,
look at the comment.
Let's see. Wow. Well, I understand a lot of people know me. You know, a lot of people know me, but you know, that's like
that one is hilarious.
Looking like Sierra. Don't forget that choreography. Thank you. I loved working on Tisha's project. You know, so it's one of those things where Tone is like Cassius Clay, but BSlade is Muhammad Ali. So I just need people to respect my.
Oh, that is a very good.
So in your career, in your mind of your career now, did you ever think about working with living legends? Because they're like Patty, Cheryl, like
Snoop Dogg,
Shaka, Tisha, Snoop,
like
Janet.
That's not Shaka. You know, Shaka is my heart. Listen, talk about Janet.
I love myself.
Your ass was on Sherry's show, and Janet shared.
Yes, she did.
Oh my
God.
She did. Okay, so
you killed it.
One. Thank you, brother. That was so exciting. Well, first of all, my best friend, Rodney John, the disco deacon, he is Sherry's makeup artist, master makeup artist. And so I was like, I just wanted to go out there and see him do his thing. I wasn't even going there to be on Sherry's show. When my friends do big things, I don't just have them come support my stuff. I also go and support them. I want to see them at doing their work.
Yes.
So I was there. John Murray came up to me in between like one of the commercial breaks. He was like, hey, do you mind if we have you sing? I was like, first of all, thank you for asking me and not just put me on the spot. And number two, thank you for thinking of me that, you know, this is a great look. So I'm thinking in my mind, I know exactly what I'm going to sing. They already do. He queued up I Get Lonely. I was like, and it felt like all my life I've been waiting for a moment like this just so I can let everyone know how much I love Jan and have always loved Jan. Like nobody was singing I Get Lonely in popular modern R&B covering that until after I made it famous again. Right. People ain't gonna say that, but I'm gonna say it. Folks didn't start covering and singing and doing solos to that song to after I just kept doing that song, but they ain't gonna give it to me like that. But this is the truth. So to be singing it all these years, for decades singing this same song, and to have this moment to sing it for America at large and the world at large, I was like, I ain't gonna mess this up. And it just goes to show you, you don't know when these opportunities in your life are gonna come. And when they come, you can't be like, well, I heeing and hawing and shucking and jiving. No, you got to be ready. You only get one shot. Eminem said you got to make it count. Yeah. So I got that mic and do what I do. And I was good with just that. And I got to close the show with her. So I thought that was the end of it, right? Later on that week, after they aired on Monday, Sherry comes back on that Friday and gives me a 3-minute segment with my pictures, largest life behind her, like how they used to do on Hot Topics and stuff.
Yes.
So my phone start blowing up and friends start calling. Oh my God, you know you're on blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, I didn't know. And then in between Monday and that Friday, Janet posted me singing at Sherry's show.
Yes.
Sherry covers it that Friday, and she says, I think this is a sign. God's given us a sign that, Janet's gonna come to the show. She did come to the show,
Yes.
which is crazy. Surprised
Yes.
Sherry with some tickets for the new tour. So it was like Sherry was more than enough. But to have Janet post it and then for Sherry to come back and cover that story too was just incredible. And then Sherry also listed like all the different legends I've worked with. It was the first time America kind of got BSlade's resume, and people don't try to give Tone all the credit, but Tone didn't produce Snoop Dogg.
Nope.
He didn't do Janet Jackson's tour. He didn't do Patti LaBelle's tour. He didn't. That brand did not work with Tisha. That brand did not work with Shaka. That brand did not work with Shirley Ralph. That brand did not get Emmys.
Right.
Plural. This all happened after I had to start all over once they try to strip that away from me.
Yes.
So don't be trying to bring all that up now and trying to be on some Tone stuff when y'all shut that down. That wasn't me. Y'all shut that down. And everything that I'm doing now has been starting from ground zero, independently, no record label, no support, no particular management firm, no money to back it up. I just believe in myself. And if one thing don't work, don't let that be your last chapter. Just start all over, build something brand new. Well, Tone's what God gave. No. This is where y'all wrong. God gave me the artistic leisure and liberty to name myself whatever I want.
Yes.
Just the same way he said, I'm going to take this horse and stretch his neck and turn it into a giraffe. That's what I do with my brands. Y'all want to shut that down? I made that name up too. Tone is not my birth name. I made that name up at 13. So the same way I made that up and y'all said it couldn't work no more because y'all shut me down, I said, nah, I'll just start all over, build a whole new brand. And now here we are talking about all of the exploits that God has allowed me to do because I believed in myself and I wasn't going to let niggas shut me down, period. You can't cancel me, period. As long as I got God on my side, he's more than the world against me. And it just feels so good to finally see all these seeds I've been planting and all of these projects I've been working on with people intentionally trying to act like I don't exist. Well, I ain't going to let it go down like that. And I just appreciate y'all's support every step of the way.
Listen, you already know. I remember a time, bro. Yeah, but you look at you now. You know what I mean?
I was in a bad way.
Yeah. Listen,
both of us.
Yeah. Same time.
We don't look nothing like what we've been through.
No, we don't.
That's for sure. For real, recently. They don't even know recently for us to even be on here smiling and laughing with all the things we've been going through these past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Personal life, the city, weather, all the different things that we're facing. We still on here encouraging someone to not let people stop you where they see your end.
Where they see you.
Because people will write you off. They see it's over. That's what you say.
Yeah.
But what did God say? He say and she say, but what did God say about the matter? And you have to take things into your own hand. Yes, you can have the faith to believe that God can bless you and elevate you in things. But faith without works is dead, y'all. Y'all got to make it happen. If I'd have been sitting around crying about what they said about me and blah, 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 I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here.
Right.
Go forward. Ignore them. And don't let no one know what you're doing. They should find out when it comes out. Don't let them know too early.
Right.
Let people find out the good stuff when they find out. And you'll find that you'll have less stress, less drama, less rumors, less obstacles, less traps. Just don't say nothing. Just show and prove. They find out when they find out.
Well, I got one bone to pick with you. My song is going off of Apple Music. Losing Interest off of the Blue album was my song. It is not on Apple Music.
Fortunately, I have exciting news for you. February 1st, Blue Blue with
Blue.
2 new songs is released February 1st on all digital
Woo!
platforms. And you're not
Thank
the
you.
only one that's been asking for Blue. But the
That is
only
in
way I
my
could get people
playlist.
to like, the only reason why I take projects off the market is because scarcity creates a demand. And when people don't actually buy it and don't actually post it or stream it or add it to their playlist, it does nothing for me. If you love me, not you, but if the people or fans love me that much, you got to support. You got to add it to your playlist. You got to buy it. You can't just be like, oh, it's good. How am I supposed to survive? So February 1st, for the first time since 2019, the Blue album, BLEU, which includes Losing Interest, 2 new songs that weren't on the first time it was released. February 1st, worldwide, Blue is back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
very
you.
excited about that.
Y'all go. We need you to go and support.
And get it.
Right.
And put it in the playlist like I have it.
Put it in the
on
playlist.
the playlist.
I want to
And
see some
listen.
TikToks. I definitely Losing Interest would be a great like little TikTok or a reel.
Yes.
That song was really good.
Yes. I was
Y'all
so
go
annoyed
get
when
it.
I went there and it wasn't in my playlist. Like, what happened here?
Yes. Well, a lot of people say the same thing. They're like, hey, I went to go play it. It's not on my playlist no more. It's like, well, if you had actually bought the album, when you buy it off iTunes, you have it whether it's on streaming or not. Because I will do this again. Blue ain't going to be around always. So don't just stream it, y'all. Actually buy it off of iTunes or Amazon. So you'll always have it. Because my stuff, if I'm streaming my music, I'm basically leasing you my musical car. So after 2 or 3 years, the car comes back. If you want to keep the car, you need to buy the car, not just stream the car.
It won't happen this time.
Okay.
That is in my plan.
I
And
need
I
you
be
to go.
driving.
So
And
let's
people
get
go,
this
"What's
clear.
that?"
Let's get it clear. Y'all go buy.
Buy.
Blue.
Yes.
Buy.
You can stream it all you want to after, but buy
Buy.
it first.
Buy it.
Because
It
I
really
truly
does
didn't know.
support.
It didn't
Just
know. I didn't know it was going anywhere.
Just pick it up and go get it. Download it to your phone. And get
I'm
it.
just like, oh my God. That song, I mean, I love the video. It's something about it. It just spoke
And the
to
videos are
me.
coming out too. The videos from that album are also dropping at that same time. So a lot of people don't even know how much that album means to me personally. So some people don't even know about those songs. So it's going to feel like a brand new album to people. And to the ones who already have it, they're getting 2 new songs that they didn't get the first time it came around. So it is like a brand new project in many ways. Digitally remastered. The sound is incredible. It's lossless music. It's the sound. It's just, you're going to love it, bro.
Okay. Y'all
February 1st. February 1st.
BLEU.
Yes.
February 1st. Go
And
buy.
buy.
Yeah.
Go buy it.
Thank you, Terrence. Because
Buy it.
they spell it BLUE and they're not gonna find it. B like French. BLEU.
That's my song. I did.
I'll go get it.
Woo!
I'm
we gonna-
losing interest.
That's
Hey,
my song.
it's on your fault. Hey, yeah, I love that.
I was thinking about some people and I was ready to throw some bottles at them. I was like, wait a minute.
Like, well, listen, so next week, next Wednesday,
Next
Exactly.
Wednesday,
go get
I'll
it.
be bumping it at the start of my class.
Go
I
get it.
will be bumping
It's so
it at the
good.
start of my classes. Lord.
You're gonna really like it, man. Especially when you hear it remastered and just the levels, the audio levels, and the mixes and everything. Like I always, if I take something off the market, I always do something to zhuzh it up and give it, something extra that the people who already have it can say, hey, I'll go back in and give it a listen again. I'll go and get another purchase because it's different from the first. So I've always liked this album. It hurt me that I had to even take it off the market, but I knew it wouldn't be appreciated unless I did. And here we are.
So now can we get a BSlade unplugged? Can you come here and we get just an evening? Can you do a tour, a BSlade unplugged?
I
We'll
would
go
love
with
to
you.
do that. Actually, I would do it at Yoshi's.
Yes, we'll go
I
on
would
the
love
road.
to do it. I would love to do an unplugged set at Yoshi's. I've never done it. I've only done like my high energy, high octane, like rock funk sets. I haven't done like a really stripped down situation. But I would love to come up there and do that. You know, I really do like unplugged type vibes where I can like tell stories about the songs. Remember on MTV used to have the like storytellers, and you know, they break down where they were at that time when they was making a particular song. I would love to do that.
We need it.
We would probably have to go. We would probably have to go somewhere else.
Oh no!
We can't do Yoshi's.
Look,
too many people go to Yoshi's, and you know me, I don't follow.
Well, you want to do something different.
Look,
it would have to be
your boy. I got a spot.
You know, and
we go to a winery.
Yoshi is very.
Oh, I would like to do the winery.
Yoshi's very time. You know, they're on the time clock.
So I have a wonderful winery.
I don't want to do that. We have to go somewhere else.
We can go to the
winery. Vibe.
Yes, it has to be a vibe.
We can go to Housley.
We don't want to go too far.
Go too far?
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah, we don't want to go
too far out.
We're not going to go.
Why? Is that in Walnut Creek or something?
No, it's in Napa. Yeah, it's in Napa.
No, it's actually not. It's Napa. It's like 10 minutes from his house. It's in Ocampo. So
it's 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
That is not 10 minutes from my house.
I'm not talking about the I'm talking about the actual winery, which is right there on the other side of 99, 10, 15 minutes from your house.
Oh, where we get to squish the grapes with our feet? Is that the kind of winery you talking about?
Yes, it would be a great place to do an outside set. That would be amazing.
Oh, I would love that. I've been watching a lot of Emily in Paris lately, so I like that.
Oh my God, I love that show.
I love that show. I watch
my
it
God,
over and over and over again. Them people are my friends. You understand me? These are my family members now.
I am in love with that show.
I love it.
I was like, how did I get hooked on this show?
I didn't think I would like it.
So why do you say wow, sis? Why you say wow? No, but we're gonna get it together. We're gonna definitely. We actually were supposed to do something last year, and it got.
Actually, it's playing in the background right now.
Yes, it is.
Emily in Paris. Emily in Paris. I keep it on rotation. I just like the.
I mean, it's an amazing show.
It's like Devil Wears Prada mixed with Breakfast at Tiffany's mixed with some new modern type spin on things. And I love the music. And that Ashley Park, that Asian chick, man, she's anointed, super dope.
She's
like
amazing.
I want to work with her so bad. Amazing actress, amazing singer, amazing spirit off camera. Yes. So Ashley Parks, if you're listening, wow.
I don't know his name. I love the black guy. His character is just.
Wait. There's two black guys. The guy who works with the agency, and then
who works with the agency.
One of her boyfriend. Yeah, he's dope. Very good actor.
Hilarious.
Funny. Very funny.
His comedic timing is perfect.
Excellent.
And the facial goes right along with it.
The face is what you need. I love that show. I really do. I was very surprised with how much heart it had to it, and how much coming of age as an adult those elements and those themes are throughout, on the dating scene and just finding yourself and what's respected of you in your hometown versus, your international ambitions. I can relate.
That's good. I'm glad you said something about that. Let's go to this topic. Why y'all looking nervous? I had a question. I had a question. I forgot to text you guys.
Oh Lord, here we go.
When is it appropriate for someone to approach you
about
they have a genuine interest in you?
When is it appropriate? When is it appropriate?
Mm-hmm.
You're asking us both?
Mm-hmm. Both of y'all.
I'm glad you made it, Chris. Welcome.
Yep, both of y'all.
You want to go first, T?
Come on. Let's go, because Karen's been dating. So come on, let's do it.
Oh.
All right.
He got two of them. Let's go.
All right.
Really?
Hey, Yeah, you said throw it out
Let
there.
me scroll through and see who watching before I say anything. Because I just added another one to the team. So
There's 3.
Oh!
Nigga, you better slow down. Your ass needs to get in the gym. You doing all that?
Play on, player.
I just
Bro.
added another one to the team. I did.
Hey man, but you know what? You have to.
I
see
just
what
been
works for
gone
you.
5 days. I only been gone 5 days. You did.
I can't look. In this season, you have to date until you find the person who is
True.
right for you.
Okay, so when
This
is
is true.
it? When is it? When is it appropriate to?
Like, how do you say that? Like, what does that mean? Like,
Yeah,
you
what
say
is-
when
yeah.
is it like?
So when do you know? So when? So if
Give me
you're
an example. That's I guess.
Yeah.
I'm trying. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, if someone comes and show interest to you,
Mm-hmm. What is
and,
how should they go about it?
yeah, without you personally, you
Getting offended?
Or-
Is that what you're asking?
not even getting offended, but like shutting it down, like.
Oh. I don't like when people call me. I don't like one of the things I don't like is when people call me by my government name that weren't raised with me.
Got you.
You already done got too familiar.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's a red flag to me. Or if they say, I don't care nothing about BSlade. I'm just interested in Anthony. Oh, you don't care nothing about BSlade? No, you care something about my stats. You know who I am, and you like
That's
that
why
part.
you trying.
So quit. So stop.
Yeah.
And I worked hard for this brand, so let's not make light
Come
of
on.
the fact that I am the CEO of this brand and I'm a boss. We're not, but that's not who I am. So if you're gonna discredit that from the beginning in a way to try to say, I don't care nothing about all that stuff, I just trying to get to know you. Well, that is part of me. And that's part of why you checking for me.
Yeah.
So I don't like when they try to make light of that. Just be yourself. Don't
Because at the end
trash
of the
my
day,
brand.
at the end of the day, that will come out.
Okay,
It
so
always does.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, your hidden
Yeah.
motive, you can say all day long because they're thinking that's what you want to hear.
I get what you.
You're right. You're right, Deshaun. They think that's what I want to. They think
But
they're saying a good
like,
thing.
Yeah. But it's not.
It's not. It's a turnoff. Or
Yeah.
if they call me, I don't care. I'm just trying to get to know Anthony. You'll never get to know Anthony because I haven't given you permission to call me that name. That comes with time. That takes time. I gotta get to. My own family members don't even be calling me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
say it again.
So how do you get off like getting that familiar? And I mean, I know when I went to Lady Gaga's rehearsal, her name is Stephanie. I didn't walk in that rehearsal saying, "Hey, Stephanie, what's going on?" I don't know her as Stephanie. She hasn't given me permission to call her Stephanie.
Right.
I don't know her like that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be getting way too familiar.
Yeah.
Too familiar.
I don't know everybody's out there and social media, everybody thinks that everything's supposed to be out there, but as eccentric as I am, I'm still very traditional and very private. Very private. So you gotta come to me like with some dignity, and you have to have equal or greater to lose than I do.
Woo. That's it.
Because when folks ain't got nothing to lose, they'll try to destroy you and your whole brand if they don't get what they want out of you.
Yep.
So I get what your question is now, and so my answer to that: when is it inappropriate for you to try to speak to me? And for me, it's always if I am in armor bearer mode and I'm traveling with a pastor, or if I'm working an event and I'm in event mode. I'm not here for that at that moment. So don't try to sway me from what I'm doing because I'm focused on what I'm doing. And I don't want you coming in here try to sidebar me because I'm looking at you sideways anyway to figure out why are you trying to talk to me in this moment
right now, because you already know what I'm doing.
You know what I'm doing. If you catch me and I'm sitting at the hotel, at the restaurant, or at the bar and I'm having a cocktail, then that's the perfect time
That's different.
when I'm in a down moment. But if I'm moving and I'm shifting across, and
Working.
especially when I'm with pastors, I've had it happen too many times, and I'm standing there with pastors, and other pastors try to talk to me, and you disrespect the person that I'm working for. You stop, and I find it so rude that people do that because they're looking at me, but you're supposed to be having a conversation because I'm the armor bearer. I'm not supposed to even be seen at that moment. I'm standing there doing what my calling is, being seen but only when I need to. And I'm not saying anything, so don't try to put me in the conversation because the conversation is not for me. And it happens too many times because they're trying to shoot their shot because they think that's their only chance that they're going to get to do it. But
they don't read the room.
They don't read the room. So that's just very, very, it's inappropriate. It's the wrong time. And it'll really turn me off from wanting to be bothered with you from then on.
Yeah, I feel like you played your hand so early.
Well,
so I kind of see whatever you do. You know, the practice field, you're doing the game.
When it comes down to event and working and managing and all that kind of stuff, I think I have I think my look tell people I'm not.
Oh, definitely your face. Your face, boy.
Like,
all you gotta do is look at Deshaun's face. You know everything you need to know.
Like, yeah, not like, especially y'all been around me when I'm doing events and stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And Terrence know even prior to me, like I'm on
tunnel vision.
Yeah, I'm on edge. Like that whole week, I'm focused. Like I don't care who coming in town.
Right.
Are you coming to town? Yeah. Hey, you coming? I'll make sure my people got. Like I'm not dealing with
nobody. But
my people are going to deal with you. But my focus is this event. You know what I mean? After the event, I'm still stuck. Like I got guests.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? Even like when we did the Kurt thing and until the thing, we went to the restaurant, made sure everybody was good and cool.
It was good. Yeah.
We got the car. We hit it to the next restaurant. Made sure everybody was good and cool.
You know
what I mean? My focus was not to hang out or it's over, because it's not over. It's over when the last person get on that plane.
Fact.
And
that's what they don't know.
Me, you know what I mean?
For me, I'm not looking to meet you at an event. That's if I meet you at an event, I'm already kind of sideways, not really interested in you because I'm not that church boy like that. If you meet me in a different platform, in a different setting, then we can do something.
It was restaurants. We went to 2 or 3 different restaurants.
If they meet me there, then maybe.
Like, we had spots, people everywhere. So we hit like boom, boom, boom.
But
not knowing
in the church
was going on that night.
In the church, we did not know.
We didn't know nothing.
All
I know is
I didn't know anything was viral.
We kept on getting phone calls asking was we all right. I'm like, yeah, it was great.
We think we did a good thing.
We did do a good thing.
We was chilling, like enjoying food, eating Mexican food.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So, even when I get approached at events, if I'm not even working, I always still kind of step back, and I hope, I don't offend nobody. I don't care if I do.
You really don't. So I don't know.
I don't even know why he's saying it. Because we are.
Why are you even saying that?
It's just not the place. It's just like, it's just not. Prime example, this weekend, I went to Atlanta for the service, and I knew how bold some of the people are, but the boldness in the interaction that was trying to give, it was like, whoa, wait, I'm here for one thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not here for that.
I'm turned off, so
and then if you think like, sir, I'm from out of town, first of all.
And number 2, so we're here for, unfortunately, this girl, and you ain't have you. So you,
okay. you just disregarded all that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hear y'all. I don't want to meet nobody at church. I don't want to meet nobody at a conference. at a
I
concert.
ain't gonna meet you at church
I
because
don't
your
want to do
feelings gonna be hurt. I'm
I
not a
just-
church boy like that. That ain't
And I
my
have over probably 6 or 7,000 friend requests still on my Facebook that I refuse to even answer to.
no, I
I'm
do.
not going to even answer because
I don't even put them in holding no more. I just
if you decline them, they can request you again. If you just keep them there, they can just stay there.
but if I decline you, that ought to let you know I'm not letting you come back.
No, but
No, they'll still try.
no. They're bold and they'll go request you again.
And I'll be like, click.
And then they'll go on top of the request and just.
You better start with a bottle of wine if you want to have a conversation with me. You better start with a bottle of wine, and we might get somewhere. You might get somewhere, but if you ain't, because I always got one in reaching distance. So if you can't start there,
he does.
We have an issue.
He
really
does.
have
Well,
an
I'll
issue.
drink to that.
See, that's it. That's it. You just. I'm at this season where church boys don't work for me. So, Alicia says she waits on the show for the blind dates.
They're trying to put me on a blind date. Can you see that?
We
You on a blind date? You just end up seeing who they are when you get there?
Yes.
Yeah. We told them we would do
I
blind
think you
dates.
should. I think you should do it.
We
And
said
then
we
give
would
us
do
the
it for the
results
show.
on the next. You know,
We
we get the
supposed-
results.
That's what we're supposed to do. But
That's-
they're
that's-
supposed
how
to
it
send
went.
people's names.
That's
They're
the
supposed to send the people. Nobody has sent anybody.
Well, no, I feel if it's a blind date, it should just be blind. No, you get to know. You don't even. You find out their name when you get there, and you just get a picture. Maybe. No. Then it would be a blind date. No. That won't work. You know, if they send a picture, it would be a blind date.
Alicia said no. She's picking.
She's picking.
Okay, I don't even have to know their name if the person was curated by someone I already trust. You see what I'm saying? I would just be like, meet at this particular place at this time. If the person who picked the blind date for you is someone you trust and know, then I don't have to see their picture and I don't want to know their name because I don't want to do any like pre-research in that way. I want to see if there's a natural connection or not.
So wait. So I think I agree. So I think we should pick Alicia to.
Alicia said, "Hell, we didn't pick her. She picked herself." I'm picking her name right here.
Okay, so you can pick the dates, and we will go on the dates.
This is going to be funny.
Oh Lord, help me today.
I think it'll go viral. Just knowing the results, people gonna be tuning in just to hear what happened. You know, it's like Love Connection. Remember that old show?
Yeah.
And they talk about how the date went, and if the date went well, they go on another one.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, Alicia, you got it. We gonna do this. We gonna do this. I gotta tell my three. I gotta tell my team right now that I'm going out with somebody.
I ain't got no team.
You have to have a team in this day and age because you have to.
No, you don't.
Have conversation. We will find out if that's the right person for you.
No.
When you're looking for,
I never really listened to anybody else in that regard. I don't. I've always trusted my own gut instincts, but if you're not sure, safety is in the multitude of counsel. It's sometimes your friends can discern things that you can't see because you're so love struck or so googly eyed that you can't see. Yes. But I pretty much can. As soon as I meet someone, I instantly know their vibration if this could even go anywhere.
And even if it's a hard,
and not even me and them, it's like if I'm watching how they interact with other people when they don't even know I'm watching this. I watch folks when they don't know they're being watched, and I see how they conduct themselves and how they interact and how they work the room. And if I see that they work in the room, I already know I need to do a lap myself before I commit to location. Let me see who else is in this room.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, and
I look like I also pre-block. If I see somebody talking trash, and it has nothing to do with me, but I see them talking trash or being a troll on somebody else's page or someone else's thread, I pre-block that person, even if they don't follow me yet. I block them before they get a chance to follow me because I'm like, if you cutting up like this on someone else's page, I don't even want you spraying your graffiti over near me. So
yes,
right.
I pre-block.
Yeah. I said they send a request, I decline it. It's like whatever. I
Well,
used to
you working on your team, as you said.
Come on, Ting.
Look,
Yeah, you working on your team.
what Alicia say? One got to be able to drink or like wine. The other got to make at least 6 figures. Well, baby, yeah, no, that goes for both of us. They got to make 6 figures for both of us because I make 6 figures, so they gonna have to come with.
Alicia, did you just really do me like that?
But is that not accurate?
It's not. It is. It is. It is.
They got to come correct.
It is. It is. But I'm really.
You're not a money hungry person, but
I'm not,
because you surviving your own. I still feel like I'm at a place where I just want to. I don't know. I just want to relax for a little while. Meaning, I don't want to have to always be like the one who's providing everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I've already done the daddy thing. You know what I'm saying? I've already done the provider thing, and I can do it well. You know, I'm a great provider, but sometimes
you want to
just want to like chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want someone who will be like, no, I got you, or I got this, or will meet you and is fiscally responsible, not just making 6 figures. There's people who can make 6 figures and go through it like water, but that are fiscally responsible, that are going to make me be accountable for my own walk financially, spiritually, mentally. So it's hard to find the combination. Either they're good looking but they're not fiscally responsible, or they're fiscally responsible but they're a prude, you know, or they don't know how to, like, they're so corporate that they don't know how to like be adventurous, you know. It's so I've been fortunate where when I just wait and let it come to me, it happens.
And I'm old school. I gotta pay. I think I'm old school. I'm a little.
You what?
I'm paying. What you grabbing the bill for? I'm offended if you grabbing the bill. I'm just like.
I don't mind them. I don't mind that
every now and then.
Every now and then, I don't mind
but
that.
But show me. My thing is, if the bill comes, and I don't mind you grabbing it, and then I'll take care of it. But at least you did go for it. You know what I mean? Some people would just sit there and just let it sit on the table and just wait or assume that you're going to take care of it.
That's like when a waiter asks for a tip. Now you're not getting one.
Basically,
yeah, I have a problem.
You're not going to get one. Basically,
because I've already made up my mind if I'm going to tip you or not, and what I'm going to tip you based on the service that you've given me.
If you ask me, you don't. I'm going to do it anyway, but now I'm going to be like, I'm still probably going to give you some, but it's not going to be the tip I was going to give you. I ain't going to not just tip you.
Yeah.
Because I don't want that karmically coming back to me. But I'm not going to give you the additional bonus biscuits I had in store for
you. Lamont, you're right. 6 figures don't make you attractive. That is so true, because a lot of the 6 figures I wouldn't date. I walk by them like I don't see them.
I figure like looks are definitely a part of it, but I think someone is beautiful or handsome for more reasons than just face card, which is a bonus. But what I have found is that those who have a great aesthetic shell are usually like really either don't have, it's like they're a hollow shell. Like there's no mind, no substance. It's just a body, a face, and a credit card. But there's no depth or story arc or nuance to who they are.
My last one had nothing. He was just so empty. Bless his heart.
And baby, if you say you driving, you got my attention. If you say pick you up, we got an issue. I need you to drive in this season. I need to ride. I need to sit in that passenger seat. I'm paying, so I should be able to sit in the passenger seat. You know,
y'all let them take you out.
Jesus,
I drive everywhere.
A lot of people don't know how to approach you in dating because everything's so instant. There's so many steps that are missed. And listen, sometimes you just want to get to it, and then you're not trying to date. You're just trying to get what you need to get. That's a whole different story. If you're talking about actually like dating to like spend some time and be in a long-term relationship, then that's it doesn't take a long time, but you certainly need to be consistent. And I see certain qualities that make me feel safe enough to even want to give you that much energy. I don't have time to waste. None of us do.
None of us do, because tomorrow's not promised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not promised.
And happiness is there, but I have learned that I found more happiness in life by saying yes more than no. Now, 3 years ago, saying no more than yes changed my life. Now it's more like saying yes is been opening up new horizons for me. And I normally would be like, I'll just stay home because I'm very recluse. I like being at home. I enjoy my own company. I don't want to have to discern or learn nobody else's frequencies.
Right.
When someone invites me to a party, I say, "What's the cast looking like? How's this party cast?" Because I want to know before I even walk into it. Then I have the choice to say, "Hey, I already know so and so is going to be there. I can deal with them. We can be cordial without having to be phony." And that's where maturity comes in.
And that's what happened to me.
You can be cordial with people that y'all do not rock with each other.
Yeah.
Right.
But the feeling, the libations, the good vibes all the way around is bigger than y'all's personal beef. Or the event is so serious that we can't even be on no petty stuff right now because there's something bigger than even that. And that comes with growth and maturity.
That's what happened to me this weekend. I was in Atlanta, went to an event, and seen, we didn't speak.
Oh.
Because it wasn't that my vibe was off, but I just didn't want to. I didn't know how it was going to
where
come.
Where it would go?
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I just kept the distance. I know how to, we did the whole head nod,
Oh, you did Doja Cat and Kylie.
Yeah. We did a head nod. Now, if he would have came and spoke, I would have been able to have a conversation. But I just refused to go myself and do it because I didn't know what, you know what I mean? It just takes a little bit, especially coming from that person, for me to just hit skyrocket.
So you made the right choice. You have to know what's right for you in your mind, and he has to make the right choice for what's good for him.
And it was awkward because everybody was there like, y'all ain't doing, you know what I mean? It was that whole thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
It was like, well, wait a minute. Well, why y'all?
Because some people, they don't have any clues, so they're thinking everything's fine. So they're trying to figure out what's, what. And you're like, I can't even go into that right now. It's not appropriate to even, for this circumstance, it's not even appropriate. Because it's something, like I said, the event, there's something bigger than even that. Yeah. That we cannot upstage that with whatever we got going on. And these are the choices I've learned how to make since pandemic. You got to choose your battles and your confrontations wisely because everyone's on the edge right now.
Mm-hmm.
You think people going to react a certain way, but everyone's pretending to be sane.
Insane.
Yeah.
Everyone's pretending because we're all on the edge. So even confrontations, like a whole different situation, like parking spaces or people cutting you in line at places, like you have to really think, even though you know that you normally would slap somebody or go off with some, these folks will pull out a gun and just start spraying, Ralphs just because you in the checkout lane and they wanted to be there before you. I mean, you have to really think. And you guys were talking about gun violence earlier too. I came a little bit late, but I wasn't sure if you talked about Monterey Bay, just out here, like, all those people who got killed in a community that normally doesn't see that type of violence. But because we don't know what people are on nowadays, it's best to just stay in your respective corners until there's an appropriate way for you all to have a separate audience that doesn't involve a whole cast watching. Because some people watching to see, they want to see tension. They want to see the awkwardness. They want to see that weirdness. You know what I mean? They live for that. And so you have to be like, nah, I'm not about to give y'all this show. I'm going to do this in a different way.
And I think, and I don't want to just assume, but I think
because assumption is deadlier than fact. Don't assume.
I think part of the invitation was for that.
Well, then you made the right choice.
Because on the way there, it was like, oh yeah, X, Y, and Z would be there. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but why are you saying that?
Exactly. You know what I mean? So of course, I text my sister Celeste and was like, hey, this is where I'm going. You know what I mean? Like, hey, this is it. And she was like, you really let me know that, did her own little thing. But I think I use wisdom.
Everybody has to just like chill out, relax, and return to their seats. It is not that deep.
It's really
I'm
not
serious because
The house
it's
lights have
not
went
because
down. Get back to your seats.
it's one of those things where distance helps you recalibrate your personal goals.
Yeah.
You even if you're trying to repair something or reconcile something, if it's a distraction from your current goal, you have to sometimes let that fall back.
Yeah.
And you'll pick that back up when you've completed certain things you need to just do personally for yourself. And then you may find after you get through doing them things, you don't even have the desire to even do anything. It strangely grows dim to you.
Yeah.
And then if it naturally reconciles and comes to that place, sometimes people have to go live for 2 or 3 or 4 years, go live a little, and then they understand things a little bit different after they go live a little bit,
Yeah.
Me included. I'm not saying just them. I'm saying in general, the way I react to things is similar to how I was 10 years ago, but it's completely different too. Like I'm very much ready, but now I'm like, let me think of 3 moves up the road.
Gotcha.
How is this going to affect the people who, not just for my business, but who I'm affiliated with? The accounts that I represent, the artists and friends that I'm affiliated with, my action could cause a domino effect that's going to affect my back. So I'm not going to let nobody make me react in a way that's going to make me lose my endorsement deal or lose my, client. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
In general, not just this particular. I mean, in general, we have to think 3 and 4 moves up the road now. As businessmen, entrepreneurs, and CEOs.
Definitely. Because there's some people I want to cuss out, but things have changed in my life, so I got to watch what I do. But trust me, I owe you a good cussing out. But I'm trying to be good in my.
And the crazy part is this. This is a really crazy part. This is really, really crazy. Like all the people that would like make me hold back are gone.
So you have to do it.
So now, if I don't call you, like I'll text you in a minute, be like, bro, like I need your advice on this. Like the last incident that just happened, I text you like, what you think about this?
When you was at the gym, you texted me from the gym.
At the gym, and I screamed like, how do you think I should respond to this, or should I at all? That's something new. You know what I mean? Like that's like I usually would have.
That's growth for you. That's growth. I mean?
But now, like Auntie Karen gone, like if she was my, just Karen's
like a buffer.
Yes, she'll be like.
Donald Lawrence is a good buffer too. Donald Lawrence has been a great.
Donald Lawrence is great.
He's definitely stopped a lot of world wars in my life.
Same here. Same here. Like
I'm serious. The nukes were about to get launched.
Oh Lord!
And Donald be like, "Hey, bro, think about all the children. Think about all the families.
Lord!
Think about everyone before you decide to do that. Think of everyone." And I'll be like, "You're right, man. You're right. Let me chill and come to my senses. But next time, they better think of the consequences."
He has definitely took on the Uncle Ed role in my life. Like literally, he has really.
I would say that. He's totally him.
That role. Like
he's the voice of like reason, because like Donald is like everywhere and nowhere. You see him everywhere, but you can't find him.
Yeah.
He's like, there he is. Yeah. There he is. Where that nigga at?
And he pops up right when you need him, like right there, and then he just disappears
every time. And he disappears. Yep, just like Batman. That's why I love him, because he's in the industry but not of it.
Yeah.
That's good.
And he's a Taurus too, so he understands my temperament. Like we graze in the grass until we're provoked intentionally multiple times, and then you get a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I'll release a single or something. Like, okay, all right, this is what y'all want to do. Y'all want to go viral? You barking up my tree again, eh?
Let's do
You know
it.
I'm quick, right?
Quick.
Y'all know I'm quick with it, right?
Well, you held me back there. You held me back that time too, because you said, "Trust me, don't say nothing." And I was
You were about to
boiling.
go off. Like, look, excuse me, whoop de whoop.
I
I was like, no, man. No,
He's like,
wait,
I
I
got
got you. I said, I got you. We were going to the airport. I was already writing the song that was about to drop. That people didn't even know. They running their mouth giving me free publicity. I'm like, oh no, we about to go viral with this. If y'all really going here right now, then let's have a real conversation. But the key is with marketing, you got to move quick.
Yes, you do.
You know, stuff, bad news and good news don't last that long nowadays.
Don't last long.
So if they're talking good or bad, where's your product? Where's your single? Where's your video? Where's your book?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give them something to buy. They're gonna talk.
Yeah.
Where's your
Give them
product?
something.
Yeah.
Half of them ain't got product.
I remember that. I was in the car
Facts.
boiling. I was boiling. He was like, "I got it."
It was so you were so mad. I had to hit the defrost in the car. It was Stevie in the car. I was like, this nigga mad. It's Stevie up in here. He was over there looking like a baked potato.
He was like, he said, "Do not say anything. I
I
got
said,
it."
don't say nothing, D. I said, I got you. I got
He
you.
said like a
And I
baked
think
potato.
I think I showed you some of the lyrics. I said, look at where
You
I'm
did.
going with
Yeah,
this.
you did. Yeah, you did. And
Not
I was
a
like,
baked potato.
in my head, like, is this nigga writing the song and I'm pissed off right now?
You're right.
He over here writing the song? What?
And I'm pissed. But what you were saying earlier, I wanted to go back to that. When it was going viral that night, we really did not know.
We didn't know.
We didn't know. We were really going on. We thought it was a great night. Everyone was happy. We were making our rounds at different restaurants.
Yep.
Interacting with the guests, Lillian. That was fun. Like everybody was just, and they also didn't know I lost a very important loved one that night before I performed. So we had other things on our mind.
Yep.
Yes.
We really weren't thinking of that. So when we heard it and someone started calling him, we were surprised that there was a problem or that it went viral that quick, because it only been like an hour.
Yeah, that thing went over like almost 250 views, 250,000 views.
50,000.
I was like, well, wait, what happened? Like, what's wrong? And then they start reading stuff and start screenshotting and start saying. So I started getting pissed. It was just a lot, and he wouldn't let me say anything. So I said that I didn't even get on.
Like, speak through the earth. Just speak.
I didn't even get on
and
Facebook.
When that
I didn't say nothing.
And I hit that button, and trust me, bro. Right before I hit the release, you got to hit before it can go out to the world. You have them 5 seconds where you're like, all right, if you press this, there's no going back.
There's no going back.
And he texted me. He was like, "Go share this."
It was timely. It was perfect.
He was like, "Go share this with your friends." I was like, "All right." And I listened. I was like, "No, wait!"
It was perfect. It was
viral. It went.
It was a good rebuttal. It was a very good rebuttal.
And I didn't cuss nobody out. There was no cuss words in this song. I didn't call nobody out their name. I just laid it all out. I'm like, if this is what y'all going, let's have a real conversation about everything. Don't just be funny with me. Let's talk about the whole thing. And man, that's my biggest independent viral moment as BSlade until the Sherry Shepherd show. That was like where something just like blew up overnight in a big way where millions of people got a hold to it. That was the first time that it happened in this brand, trying to start all over again. So it's a very important moment that I share with you that we really live. They just think it's a dope song, but there was the story behind why that song worked, but it was also a marketing lesson on staying ready. While people talking, have your stuff ready.
Alicia,
they're going to forget.
Is this video still available? No, she said, is this said video still available? But I mean, it was just a song. It was.
It's a video. It's a video too.
Yeah,
we should watch it. Can't you play it right now? Can't we watch it on here?
I'll find it. Let me find it.
Did I watch?
Okay, yeah. BSlade conversation is the actual video.
Oh, I think I
And I wore the outfit I wore that night in the actual
Yes.
video from Rock Rio Designs from Oakland.
Was that Rod Rio? I thought it was.
Nuh-uh, that was Rock Rio.
Yeah, that was Lee.
Yep.
Was that the name of his brand?
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
name of his brand. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something else. Sorry. He's designing for a lot of people right now. Kudos to him. Kudos.
Ricky doing a whole lot of
A
stuff.
lot of celebrities are wearing his clothes right now, so that's an amazing thing.
But of course, because I was an excellent mannequin.
You was.
I launch things. No, his work is so exquisite. It fits my vibe. Like that's why me and him got along so well, because he made things I could dance in.
I can't
Most
find
designers just type in BSlade conversation and you'll see.
I have all these interviews popping up.
No. BSlade conversation music video. Here, I'll text it to you.
Woo! We just went sideways.
I'm sorry.
I was like, wait a minute. I know I've been drinking a little bit, but
can you get it? Let me look at it. I didn't know we was gonna even do that. I would have had it sent over to you already. We didn't know. We just kind of like off the cuff.
Yeah.
But see where y'all at?
Uh-oh.
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
Oh, he left out. We're gonna get it, y'all, and y'all gonna get it. We'll get it.
We're gonna get it.
But this is what I'll do is show you what happened that night. We ain't gonna be able to play it, but I'll put the link in the comment section.
And please, if you haven't, ma'ams and sirs, please make sure you share. And we got a couple of new followers tonight. I did notice that. Thank you and welcome for joining us. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much.
What you talking about? I'm not. What you not, girl?
Alicia said she was confused.
Okay, well, that's the church video that started the other.
So there's
a whole nother conversation. There's a song that goes with that.
There was a situation that happened when BSlade was here the last time, Charmaine, and he performed and it went viral after that. And he came back with a rebuttal that shut everybody down. Shut them down in less than 10 minutes a second.
Oh, she said.
I'm just okay. Can you blow that up? I'm about to find my glasses.
Sure.
Last comment.
Oh, I'm just upset to see if you and all the people y'all always there for. You know how it go.
We get on the replay. The people come back in on the replays for us.
You know how it go.
And then they swear that they never seen our stuff, but they be in conversations talking about it. Yes, they
did. He did. Like that shit hit viral. So it was like, y'all, I was so pissed off because first of all, if anybody know, don't come for my boy, don't come for my friends, don't come for people that's close to me. So all them comments from them church people had me. First of all, I was the one that produced the damn event, and Auntie Lynette was the honoree, and she loved every bit of it.
Every bit of it.
So if she didn't have a problem, I didn't have a problem. The dream team didn't have a problem. I don't see what the problem was. The pastor didn't have a problem. Pastor Keith didn't have a problem at all. Uncle Ed was sitting there. He didn't have a problem. You know, he would have told me if he had a problem. And Mama Audrey. Everybody was there.
Everybody was there.
And we had a great time. So I think I was more upset that they took our great time that we had and tried to turn it and overshadow the whole night, because the whole night was incredible.
And what it is in a nutshell is now everybody has copied what Deshaun did. Y'all think I don't see y'all flyers. Every now and then I be on social media. Everybody now has tried to copy what Deshaun did, but nobody has been doing that. So now all of a sudden we're getting all of these, and then they're trying to bring in all of these people. Nobody had been doing that, because what people fail to realize, way back in the day, I promoted all kind of gospel events. I had a whole events page for across the country. So people sent me their flyers for everything. So I knew what was going on in all these different states. Nothing like what Deshaun started doing was going on. They started talking about him, but then they all start copying.
And then the crazy part is that time of my life, I had a auntie dealing with cancer, stage 4 cancer, that I was literally taking care of. So I was literally, Terrence, no, he was there. Like, I was my mother's sister. And this was going to be the first person we lost as an immediate. I'm thinking about my grandmother, my mom, you know what I mean? My cousin, like my aunt, you know what I mean? So she's sick with stage 4 cancer, and I'm still doing this program. And then I get all those negative comments about we disrespecting the legacy of Walter Hawkins and how dare us do this at the church or this. First of all, you didn't even know Walter Hawkins, you even know his fucking legacy. Let's talk about that.
But wait a minute, let's go here. Some of y'all disrespecting when you get up there and sing his songs, and you know you can't sing. Let's start there. That's disrespectful.
If anybody know me, they already know. First of all, I'm not going to disrespect Dad Leslie or Uncle Ed. That's just the bottom line. Everybody already know that. I got in trouble and sat down too many times.
Too many times.
To know better.
My Biz on his way back. He went to go find the video. We're gonna show the video.
Yeah, he went to go get it. Hopefully,
he gets the video. So we're going to show one of his videos tonight, and hopefully and pray that Facebook don't shut us down for showing a video.
Well, they shouldn't, because it's his.
Mesa be online and they be shutting her down, and she be singing live. It's a
oh shit. Well, we'll look. Oh well, we'll see.
We'll see, and we'll come back. We'll come back if we get shut down. Because it wouldn't be the first time we got shut down. It wouldn't be the first time.
It wouldn't be the first time. We had to start all over again. Hey, how y'all doing? We're back.
Because we have been shut down.
Oh, they just take our video off.
Oh my God, wasn't that horrible?
They took our video off because we used the 30-second thing.
Oh my God, that was just
somebody. It was the ownership of somebody in Egypt or something.
That was just horrible. I mean,
we don't do the 30-second, we just go straight on in.
But y'all, we still here.
We are still here.
We still here, and all the other shows that came after us, they gone. They gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna post a disclaimer once he.
Kudos to the folks that tried it.
Yeah. And I can't find it either. See, yeah, he can't find it either. Must have reported it.
Oh,
just told him to come back. Yeah, I couldn't find it. It's not where it usually will just pop right up, his thing, but I can't find it.
Oh wow.
He said he can't find it either. Someone must have reported it. I don't know why, but
that's crazy.
That's nuts. Here you come.
Yeah, somebody must have gotten rid of it or something. Because it was it was right on my so it used to be the first thing that popped up on the top.
Yeah. I just see that interview now.
I just pulled it up. It came right up for me.
No, but no, it's not the whole video. It's the interview and stuff.
It's not the music video.
But it's not the actual music video.
Yeah, I don't know. It used to be up there. I used to type that in. So anyway, but I'll have to put it up there. But I have people that report. I have people that report stuff just to be haters.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just to get it. They flag it because they just don't like it. It's not that there's anything wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, so that's what happened. But that recently happened because I just watched it the other day. So I don't know how that happened.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Not a.
Ain't nothing wrong with me.
I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, thank you, Chris, for following the show. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so like I was just telling them, B, like you had just lost your godmom. I'm dealing with my aunt at home with cancer, stage 4 cancer, dealing with that. You know what I mean? So it was just like we both had serious things going on. and to have that.
Oh
add
yeah.
on top, you know what I mean? That shit like pisses me off. Like
Yeah, we were dealing with much bigger things, but people don't really think about that. We think of celebrities and actors and athletes and things.
and then we had just tore up that stage. When I tell you we danced.
Oh yeah, I haven't praised them like that in a minute. I needed it badly, especially that night, just to get through the information I got that night. But overall, like that whole night was just incredible. How you put that together, how packed it was, what it meant for the city, and what the devil meant for evil. God turned it around for my good and blew it up even the more for what they were trying to do to us. It actually worked out perfect. Thank you for being our street team. All they mouths, all they tongues, they was just our street team.
Right.
Yeah, because we was in some clips. We done been in some clips. But so when we were starting the show tonight, this one here talking about, let me fix my hat because I don't know where we going.
Right.
I was like, well, baby, I'm just me. They gonna have to catch me whatever way it is.
Yeah, man.
Whatever way it is. I said, okay, you know how it is. You know how we do over here. It is the perspective.
It's the perspective. And you guys are going on how many years now?
3.
Right? You started pandemic, right?
We started in 20.
Yeah, pandemic time.
Yep.
I always forget. He have to tell us.
And it was on Granny's birthday, and Granny's birthday is Sunday.
So this will be our 3rd year.
3rd year anniversary.
Yep.
Wow, that's dope.
Yep.
Well, congrats to you guys on that too.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You have been some of the most iconic moments.
I try to keep it where something always happens in Oakland. I don't know why. Have you noticed? That's why that song conversation says, "What happened in Oakland?" Like this time, because it's something always happens in Oakland every time. But it goes whatever I do in Oakland goes national, like worldwide and national.
Because your Yoshi thing went national. Went viral.
Yep. It sure did.
Yeah. That is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna we'll revisit that. You coming out here, but we're not going to Yoshi's.
Okay.
Not everybody. They have used it up.
Well, as long wherever I go, I just want to like have good vibes, and I would love that outdoor situation you're talking about. I haven't done a show outside, so
we just need to look. We need to look that up and see what we need to do.
Right, venue wise, because I'm sure it ain't cheap.
Yeah. And can you just bring one guest? Just one guest. Just
who?
Just one guest.
Who?
It's up to you. It's up to you. We leaving that up to you. Just one guest.
Most people be busy.
We'll get them here.
I'd be like, hey, I'm doing such. I'm like, oh well, I'm like, because if you ask me, if you really ask me, I would want Sheila E. That's what
she's right. Yeah,
she's right here.
Yeah, but she's always busy or on tour on some boat somewhere. So I'm just every time I'd be like, hey Sheila, I'm working on, such and such. She's always so booked and busy. She is Sheila E. So
that's so
I get it.
Now, Sheila, listen, Sheila.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheila.
Right.
And let me stop you right there. And you are BSlade.
Concert. Thank you.
And you are BSlade.
Like Sheila, we need you and B. Well, we'll talk offline about all that and get all that.
Yeah, because I need her to like make it happen. Like, come on, like we have hits together. We have like 2 or 3 hits. We have 3 hits, #1 hits together, and we've never done a show together, like an actual where you know what I'm saying.
Oh, then that's
not like that.
That's to happen.
That has to happen then.
Yeah, and then so that way she can do her hits, I can do my hits, and we can do the songs we do together live for the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Iconic.
The Dream Team does shit. Listen, we had C. Ashley and Lillian do their song together.
Wow, that was a moment.
And
that's a moment.
A moment. Do you hear me? So that was, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So Sheila, I'll be calling your people. Are you?
All right. Call her. Because when I call her, she's always off in the.
We have a question. We have a question on the floor.
Oh, we have a question.
Okay.
Charmaine would like to ask you a question,
Oh,
BSlade.
Charmaine.
Someone asked the question.
Why?
Do you see? Not that why.
Right.
All right.
Give
What's
us
up?
your
I'm ready.
question.
So Celeste says, speaking of C. Ashley, that girl killed the other day. She is a machine. She's a machine.
She's a beast.
She.
What's the
Gee,
question?
Oh, she
she
probably
she's
typing.
typing it. She just wanted to make sure that she can access it, I guess.
Well,
Q&A. Y'all ask your questions for they can
Yes,
always do
ask
it
your
live.
questions. We
can
always
I'll
do
say
it.
let you guys filter them because you already
Yes,
know.
yes, I got you.
Okay, because
I got you.
honey, I'm lit tonight, and you gonna
I
catch
saw
a case of the
Okay,
hot
here goes.
bubbling cocoa.
Okay, there she go. I know
I
I'm
know
late.
I'm late. Trying to ask, what caused the name change and what does it mean? Basically, I just needed to start all over again because people stopped booking me after the Lexi interview. My livelihood was completely shut out. I couldn't get any work. I was blacklisted from gospel community, concerts, conventions, everything. So instead of me crying about what they did to me, I just started all over again. And so that's why I want this name respected, because I had to start from zero. People like shut me out, tried to intentionally keep me out. And I just kept going. And in the name BSlade, hopefully every time you hear what I do, you will be Slade. I still sing classic Tone music all the time and on my shows. I still sing gospel. I still preach. I choreograph. I do mainstream. I do acting. You just can't box me in. And with Tone, I could only do one genre. If I did anything outside of that, the whole church would be going off. Well, he's singing this and he's secular. And I'm like, listen, I'm an artist, okay? And I sing everything, so I wanted to have that shot to not have to be compartmentalized. And so I started a new name. And that was in 2010. And here we are in 2023. And it's successful now, super successful. I'm doing very well. I have 2 Emmy Awards that I didn't have before. I have a Grammy nomination. 5 Grammy nominations I didn't have before. Rolling Stone, Good Morning America, Jenny and Hoda, they're just nothing but blessings.
I need to change.
Maybe you do. Maybe you do. It's so weird. Like, people have no problem with Saul changing to Paul, or Jacob turning to Israel, or Simon turning to Peter. But it's such a big thing for people to make this adjustment, And so if it's such a big thing for you to adjust to, don't adjust. Let's just have me focus on the people that do get it and do want it. Because I don't want anyone that I got to explain it to 100 times. Either you get it or you don't. It's not that hard. Y'all can figure out anything you want to figure out.
And my question is that video still out?
Which one?
With Lexi.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't seen that, ladies and gentlemen, that was a really good interview. And we know her as so much as being a comedian now, but she gave an amazing interview and she asked the right questions and it was timely for that moment. So if you haven't seen that, because she doesn't do interviews anymore, go back and watch it. And then you can understand, you can get more of why he changed the name. And then it's crazy too, because the church just shunned him. And I'm telling y'all, it's no knock at Yolanda Adams right now. But every time I've seen Yolanda Adams recently, she ain't even singing gospel. And you guys are knocking somebody. I don't understand. Because half of y'all ain't saved like that anyway. Y'all just sitting in church to be seen. So I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. But I have seen Yolanda Adams do Anita Baker. She did the tribute to her. Everything that I've seen recently by Yolanda Adams has not been gospel.
That's true. And she's more than that. Her audience is so much broader than that. You know what I'm saying? And the important thing is that I look good now. I'm killing now. Honestly, I'm so tired of that. I don't mind if people need to, for context they don't know, but she has nothing to do with this BSlade brand. So I don't like to bring her into this new area and new era. She's done what she's done. I did what I did, and I said what I said.
And you meant
since then, since then, and I think I handled it well, considering that no one else was asked those type of inappropriate questions but
You
me
did
in that
good.
whole
You
industry.
did amazing.
I think I handled it well. But
You did amazing.
she has absolutely nothing to do with this era. She helped to make a decision to start this era, in the sense of, because of the situation and the backlash of the interview, I was forced to have to start over. So that part worked out good for me, because I wouldn't be here today had that not happened. But I have no desire to rehash it or relive it in this new time, because it's old news. It doesn't even matter. It had no effect on me except to make me great. Look at me.
Great and amazing. Great and amazing.
And better, not bitter. You know what I mean? A lot of people just, they get real bitter after things like that. And it's easy to do when you've experienced church hurt, or, some type of dragging, or people like letting you have it. Because she's not the only one that's dragged me before. So I've been through those seasons where people just coming for you, and you minding your own business, and you trying to figure out, like, where is this coming from? But you can't really worry about that. You have to make the music that moves you. You have to make sure that it doesn't affect your personal relationship with God, because what it tries to do is make you turn your back on God because of what some of God's children do. And you can't allow that to happen. So I'm so glad that, even though I've been through more than most could survive, that's not my story. I'm not defined by that moment. I used it as a catapult to take me into a whole different place. And it wasn't easy rebuilding. I don't want to make it seem like it was easy to get to where I'm at right now.
Right.
But it was well worth it, and I have no regrets. If I had to do it over again, I would not have taken the interview, but then I wouldn't be here today. I probably would have still been trying to figure out how to fit in some world I never was a part of.
Okay.
Well, from your friends, your good close friends, I am super proud of you, man.
Oof.
Just to see
Thank
where
you.
you're at now, and to see the accomplishments you've done for the last 7 years. Like, it hasn't been easy, but you overcame it, and bro, you doing your shit, and
Thank
I'm
you.
super proud. You already know how I feel. You already know.
Yes,
Just not saying
always.
it because we're here, but you already
Right.
know how I feel. You already know how I feel. So.
No, you've been there every step of the way, and you guys have put me on in situations that most people would be like trying to be funny, like, well, I'm not sure if we need to, and y'all never treated me funny like that. You just saw the anointing, the talent, the gift, and what I had to offer, and you guys will always bring me on and always support, doing stuff just to do it, like, not even expecting anything back, but because you see what's on my life, and you want me to live, you want me to be happy, you want me to prosper. It's always good to have people in the industry that you're in that want to see you well, and aren't happy about your demise, and aren't happy about your misfortunes.
Ooh, why would we change though?
Yeah.
Why would we?
You'll be surprised.
That ain't our MO. That's
Right.
not our MO. We don't operate like that. And we've been around for too long in this industry.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
when I started this in the industry, I focused on promoting people and getting artists' names out there because nobody else was doing it. That was my whole thing when we started in MySpace. I focused on making sure that people knew there were so many artists out there,
That you
and
don't even know about, that are
you don't
like,
even know. And
yeah.
I highlighted them and interviewed them and brought them on to the show and did all of that. And I crack up now because some of them, they got names now and they walk by. They walk by and now they're celebrities. But I be like,
But
yeah.
I learned, though, Terrence, like, even smaller podcasts, up and start, journalists, I don't turn them down, because you don't know 6 months from now, they may be
Where
the
they're gonna
biggest
be.
thing.
That's
And
it.
the way things go viral so quickly, the underdog, the person you think ain't got the name
That's
yet,
right.
may be bigger than the person you trying to chase, who don't even like you like
Who
that.
don't even like you like that.
I only want to sing to the people that want to hear me sing. I only want to dance in front of people that want to see me dance. Like, if y'all ain't there with it, then I'm not giving y'all nothing. I'm Why am I wasting my time trying to convince you? And I know you already intentionally don't want to understand me.
Listen, I remember, what was that, 3 or 4 years? Well, probably longer. 5 years ago. We left the Stellars because it was.
Oh yeah, I left, and right when we left, they
They
were
were
like,
looking for you.
they're looking for him. It's like, no, we're not. No, you know why? And that was one of the hardest Stellar Awards I ever had to attend.
Yeah, yeah,
That Stellar Awards was like the biggest L,
yeah.
and I had to like just bite that bullet and just kind of like deal with it. And I was just like, I mean, it was fun, but that particular Stellars was just like,
Yeah.
I had to really grow up and just deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
went. Look, we went to the.
so many people were being trolls
Yeah,
at the time. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And I was like, you guys, I don't, this is a big deal to you guys because this is all you do.
yeah,
I'm
Right.
this is your only world.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you have to like try to destroy people and play all these games because this is as big as it's going to get for some of y'all. And I
yeah.
get that. But still a part of this too, whether you want me to be or not. I'm a part of the history and legacy and my relationships with the CEOs and the people who run these shows
Yeah.
have nothing to do with the awards I've won or that you're trying to get. I already have them and I don't need them because I have the direct connections. I don't have to play those political games of tearing somebody down to get ahead because I already have direct sources. Just because I don't let you know don't mean I don't have those direct resources.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I knew that I'd have to wait one more year before I could even like really make that splash. And at that time, I didn't see the Snoop thing coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know Snoop Dogg was going to have it where I get to come back to the Stellar Awards and bypass all the little gatekeepers and trolls that didn't want me to be there or think I didn't deserve to be there. And watching them gag when I walked out on stage to Snoop singing a song I wrote 17 years ago.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rocking my hair from Baby Boy like Snoop Dogg did and did not care.
Yeah.
That was a moment for me personally of y'all niggas ain't gonna kill me.
That's it.
You keep thinking you're gonna stop something, and that's the wrong place to come from. I'm still your brother. I thought y'all Christians. I'm still your brother in Christ. Is that how you treat your brothers?
Lord.
I guess so. Is that how you treat your sisters?
Oh, these generic church folks. Oh.
So the good part is that the way God blesses me, he does it in slow motion in front of the entire planet.
Yeah.
He does the vindication. He does the vengeance for me. I don't go around plotting people's demise or acting like I don't know people no more or getting new like I'm not like that. The people who I'm cool with, we've been cool. You already know. I mean, decades. Like I've been this dude the entire time. I've gotten wiser. We're smarter. You know what I'm saying? Like we've grown, we've learned lessons. But the core of my heart has always been to be a people's person. I'm down to earth. I'm really a cool guy. But people allow presumptions or rumors or whatever to kind of like craft these things that they think about me, and they don't get to know me. And it's just like, okay, well, that's your loss because you're missing out on a wonderful human being. You're missing out on someone who's funny. I'm smart. I'm approachable. You know what I'm saying? Like I come up with fun stuff all the time. That's where I live. I don't live in a resentful
Listen,
place.
this nigga had my ass on a merry-go-round.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
Hey, remember that girl I was talking to and I gave her my number?
Yes.
She never called me back,
She never
bro.
called you. Oh.
It was an NE heartbreak. I gave her my number. Y'all saw me. I was like, hey, and then she never called me back. She never called me back. And I gave her the direct digits and she did not call me back.
Wow.
I think she thought I was trolling her, but I really was interested. She's probably there's no way he could be interested in me. But I was like, yeah, I was. But that's her loss. She missed out on that Dago.
That was funny. But then we came back to the house and went out in the back
And
did
then
fire.
had s'mores and
Right.
start telling campfires and like chill, like regular.
Chill. Yep.
I'm regular. I know I do big things on stage, but you'll find most celebrities that you look up to or you think they're this and they that. When you get them at home, they want to do the same things you want to do.
Yep.
Watch TV and eat.
Yes.
That's all
Yes.
I want to do.
So we was watching commercials that looked like Jesus driving the car on the beach.
Oh yes, I said, is that Jesus? The turtles started walking out on the. I said, is Jesus commanding the turtles out of the sea?
Oh,
He
Lord.
commanded the turtles to obey his will. It was a car commercial, and the main subject like Jesus. I'm like, when did Jesus start doing Jeep Cherokee commercials?
Well, Lord Jesus, I can't.
No, but that the Stellars. I'm looking forward to the time when I'm able to do like a medley of like all like those hits, you know, and like really like either open it or close it. Like I
That would be
open
crazy.
or close it.
That would be crazy.
But that would be really cool to be able to do all those hits, because the 20th year anniversary for Out the Box is next year.
Unplugged then. Unplugged.
I don't think I'd do Out the Box songs unplugged. I think I would do like pronounced Tonay songs, or I'd do O2 songs, or it's maybe like Oak Park songs. But I probably wouldn't do like Out the Box unplugged. Not except for like maybe To Know You Lord, or stuff that's more stripped down or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No game show.
Nope, not for them. I didn't. No. I have done that song. I have done that unplugged before with Corey Henry. That's online right now. Corey Henry games. I did a few songs from Out the Box, but that was a very special occasion, and it only happened because it was Corey Henry, and I knew him and Teron Lockett could like pull it off with just organ and drums and myself, and we did it at the Apogee Studio. So I have done games, acoustic. And but it only worked because of who was on organ. It only worked because of who was on drums.
Yeah, because Corey Henry is a beast.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
He's one of my favorite, not just artists, but he's just a brother. He's always been the same brother to me, and he was never ashamed of me. Whenever he do shows and have me come in, he didn't mind or care what anybody thought about me. He just loved what I did and respected me. And so I just appreciate him even publicly being my friend. I have a whole bunch of folks that say they love me in the inbox and behind the scenes, but I don't have many friends that if I wasn't in a circle and somebody was running their mouth that would actually stand up for me even if I wasn't there. I don't have that many people. Not that they talk about me, but they're quiet when they should speak up. And that's the part I have a problem with. Because if you weren't around and I heard somebody saying something, I'm going to say something. That's just how I've always been.
Definitely.
You know, but what we have is we have a lot of cowards out here.
Yeah.
And
I'm
so
hood.
I call them church thugs. They're not real thugs. They're church
or thumb thugs, like they just
thugs,
talking crazy on like, and it's first of all, if we're Holy Ghost filled, we shouldn't even be having no riffs in drama like this. That's number one. Yeah. You know, like we should be on some peace and some joy and some respect and some love, you know. And for all of this worth, I miss church a certain way. That's why I can't really get with what's going on right now, is because I know y'all presenting me something, but it just don't feel the way it used to feel. And I'm not romanticizing the past, because, you know, life evolves, cars evolve, clothes evolve, fashion evolve. But there's just certain things about like a good hymn or a traditional song, or the way the organ sounds at church, just the way choirs sound, the way prayer is supposed to happen, the way scripture is supposed to be read. There's something about that whole setup that's just missing right now. And I personally, maybe because of the age I am and what year I was born and what era I came up in, but as a Generation Xer, I just don't connect with the modern church. I just don't. I'll have churches that I'll visit that feel like are cool for me, that work for me, but I can't attend them on a regular basis because they're usually in some other state.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's one of those things where if there was more of I hate why they call it traditional, but I just like more foundational vibes. Like it doesn't always have to be like a curated, and it doesn't have to be long either. I feel like I should be able to have an adult church service in under an hour. I really feel like I should be able to get everything I need and still have the rest of my Sunday to go wash my car and go to the beach.
I just went to one.
Brunch.
What you call a church is really not long at all.
Who?
In Atlanta, Jamal Bryant. Like he's timed. Like we started at 9, we were out like 10:30.
That's really good.
And that was
I mean,
us like still hanging out in the sanctuary. So we probably was out for that.
But before then, yeah. So it may be less than that, you're saying.
And they did announcements, they did offering, they did altar call, he did special prayer, they did the choir sung 2 songs, Crystal sung 2 songs, and he preached.
Well, you know, when I was singing BB was like that. BB started 10, and by 11:30, he winding it up.
Yeah, it's just like I don't understand.
We was on our way out the door.
And let me say, I am like when we do our events are like 3 or 4 hours because we have so many guests. So I understand that.
That's a concert too. That's different from a service.
Exactly. I was just going to say
difference.
Concert. That's not everybody.
And then like, you know, City of Refuge gets out on time too. Like I like that they start on time and end on time. So that was refreshing. You don't find many apostolic churches that start on time and end on time, but you always give way for if the Holy Ghost wants to come through and do something. Of course, you don't block him out or program him out. You let the Spirit have his way. But I'm saying you just taking time and just being ridiculous and stretching out and prolonging things just for no reason.
For no reason.
Bro, people's attention span is not the same as it was 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like
2 years
and then
ago.
a few years ago. Actually, you're right. And you look in the church, yo, and you'll see people literally while the service is going on, they scrolling on Facebook. They're on Twitter. They're on Instagram during service. Like they're not even paying attention to.
They checked out.
But they're not filming. You know, like, oh, I'm just filming service. They're not even filming the service. They just like this. I don't connect with this. I'm here because I have to be here, but I don't connect with it. And I'm trying to find how to navigate that. And for the most part, I feel that I have to create the environments that I want to have, and then just have them bi-monthly and just like make it the way I need it, because the way I need it, somebody else wants it. There's other people that miss that aspect too. So I would just be curating it for that kind of crowd. It may just need to happen. I make the albums I wish I can buy, so I might need to make the worship experiences or church experiences that I would like to have by having certain type of music, a certain type of organist, a certain type of choir, certain type of songs for people who are missing that type of experience and need it that way. If you like the new stuff and you want to keep singing all those things, go ahead. Some people don't like the older stuff. That's just, they don't even connect with that. And I get that. Then I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to folks that need it the way we had it. I personally could use that right now in times like these. I could use some inspiration in service where the service was so anointed that I do want to go on with the rest of my work week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
real talk.
It's some of them. I don't. It's very rare I listen to the new stuff. I still listen to the old stuff. It's something about it. It encourages me and it gets me through. And the freshest, newest thing that I had got hooked on was her name is Melinda Watts. Is that her name, Deshaun? The from Sacramento.
Yeah.
And she did "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus." That thing took me all the way to where I needed to be for a young person, for the freshness of the newness. I was like, this is where I need you to go. This is where I'm at.
No one's taking anything from newer acts. Like, it's not a thing about these young people today. I love what young people are doing. I love how they produce. I love their vibes, everything, because I'm always going to be young. That's just, we're all going to, our crew, we're the cool kids that they trying to be anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already cool. We Generation X, we already was questioning everything when we were kids. We were the one asking questions in Sunday school, like, this doesn't make sense.
Right.
So we were already kind of like side-eyeing it from kids. Like, what's this? But there was something about that reverence when you would walk in the sanctuary, like you would feel just the way the organist would be playing like these chords and stuff before service even really gets started. Like, it was a feeling. It set the mood. The mothers and the deacons and folks They were praying in the sanctuary before the service started. Like that place was hollowed out. It wasn't just like
Yes.
some and
Yes.
a one and a two. Let's go. And
So
you
you
know, and
didn't
that has to
it didn't give you room for nothing else but the presence of God when you came in.
correct. Because it was
I mean,
already
it
the
was already
thermostat was set.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And
Because
I
when you
still
sing,
believe
You
in
can
that.
hear him all day long. I prefer him all day long. I don't care. Like I really wish somebody would really just do a hymn CD, not call it hymns, but
Right,
like
right.
really
But give
do
me
a
what I need.
hymn
Yes.
CD, like sing the hymns like it's supposed to. You know what I mean? Like sing it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm still playing Walt Whitman and the Soul Children of Chicago.
nobody there.
Okay. First of all, I would get chills when I would hear them, like when those kids sing under the anointing and the
Yes.
way the crowd reacts to
Yes.
Walt Whitman, like you know what I'm talking about, the crowd reactions when
Yeah.
they go in, you could hear the crowd. I miss, like, there used to be an interaction and
Yes.
exchange between the choir and the congregation, or if you had a concert or a recording, like old Love Alive records. They didn't cut the audience out and they didn't add no fake audience in.
Nope.
Fake
Whatever
audience.
happened, the baby
It
crying,
happened.
if
That's
somebody
right.
fall off the stage, it's
Yep.
like it's in the album, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But that
Album.
authenticity is what made us feel some kind of, it
Yes.
hits different.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. And
It
so,
makes you be in the room.
yes, you feel like
Literally,
you're
it makes
there.
like
You had to be in the presence. You had to be in the moment.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're
Pulled out.
really, I'm really experiencing this. Like I really was there.
Because
Yeah.
they sang until you felt it all down in your spirit.
Absolutely. And then you knew you felt something. Because I remember just hearing the choir without a lead. I would hear the choir just sing a particular something. I would get chills. Because whenever you multiply people's voices and they're singing under the anointing multiplied, it does something.
Yes.
It shifts the room,
Mhm.
especially if there's an anointed director in front of them. That's key too.
Yes. Yes.
Someone who knows how to work the text. And when
Yes.
choirs sing scriptures, when songs are written based off scripture, they hit different in any service.
They
You
hit
can't sing
different.
the word and something not happen in that house.
That's right.
So those are the things that I certainly am getting back to. I've been praying every night, getting on my knees, not just praying in bed, getting on my knees before I hit the bed.
Come on. Come on.
And I gotten away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like he spared me this whole day. You know, he gave me strength to complete all my tasks and to go to work. You know, Deshaun, he got you up off the deathbed a couple times. You know what I'm saying? So the least I can do is just like close out my day and say, thank you, Lord. Be grateful for that. Start my day with thank you, Lord. You know what I mean? And I've noticed that and my consistent tithing. Those together, man, I don't have exactly the church feel I want, but that me getting myself back into some type of spiritual calibration is my responsibility, not my pastors, not my
I'm so
minister,
glad
not
you
my.
said that. I'm so glad you
Yes.
said that, because that's where I'm at now. It's like me and God relationship, we good. That's my nigga. Like that's
right.
You know what I mean? But I feel so disconnected not having the church part of it. You know what I mean? I miss that, you know, and I'm not looking for what we had. I'm looking for
Right.
that would.
It's the intention behind it.
Yes.
It's why people are coming, why people are singing, why people are there. It's like
make me want to go.
Make me want to go. There was a time like, you know, like you pregame before you go to the club and you're playing music, you getting dressed, you ready to go to the club. So you're not just waiting to get to the club to get in club mode while you're getting dressed. Yeah, right. So church is the same way. I would be having my gospel music on before I go to church, right? I'm putting on my tie, my cufflinks while I'm getting ready. It's getting you getting in that's pregame. So when you come to service, the praise team ain't gotta pump you up. You already there. Your mind is already there.
Yeah.
But now they depend on the praise team to do everything.
And it's so sad because a lot of the songs, you know, when people first get into the house of the Lord, you have to remember, as a praise leader or a worship leader, they are coming in with a lot of personal things that they've went through that entire week, let alone that day. So if they don't get with you at first, you can't take it personal. It's just,
right.
Do you know what it took for me to get here.
Yes.
And I
First
hate
of
when
all,
they try to beat you, like stand up. God ain't
you
did
ain't
nothing
saying
for
nothing for
you.
you.
It's
Blah blah
not
blah.
fair.
It's like I love them, but I have to.
Ooh,
That's praise
yeah,
and worship is supposed devotion, and those chords and those certain songs are supposed to draw your mind because there's so many images, so
Yes.
many songs, so many clips, so many TikToks, so many reels. That
Mhm.
how do I, for once, when I come to church, this phone is still being worshiped more than God in the
Come
sanctuary? When did
on.
this
Come
happen?
on.
yeah.
When did this happen? And I
Exactly.
don't like it, and I don't want it. But if services were exciting and anointed enough, people would want to. They wouldn't care about that stuff. They'd have it with. They have their phone with them, but I promise you, they wouldn't be on them. When you're in the presence of the Lord, you ain't
You're
scrolling.
not even worried about your phone.
You ain't thinking about. You ain't thinking about
Not at all.
nothing.
No.
Not at all.
So I'm working towards that. But how do I start? Instead of do I just observe where the church is at and complain about what they're not doing, or do I start with the man in the mirror? Why complain about a church service if I haven't stirred up the church in my own soul?
Whoa. That's good.
Why get mad about what they doing when I haven't even committed my own personal devotion back to Christ, at least with opening my day with prayer, closing my day with prayer, and reading at least one scripture a day? Nigga, come on, get out of here.
Yeah.
I gave Twitter 14 hours and I give God 14 seconds. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's good.
No,
That's good.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. And so, thou shalt have no other gods before me includes your phone,
Come on.
Yeah.
your apps,
Yeah.
your boyfriend, your girl, whoever it is that you think is so more important than God. He's not having that.
Yeah.
When you give him his first, and listen, it's hard. Okay, these days it's a conscious choice to make time for the Lord. Now, maybe I'm the only person out there just going to be
No, you
honest and
telling
say
the
that,
truth.
but the
You telling the
distractions
truth.
of today, you
It's
have to make a
serious.
conscious choice, like going to the gym. You have to make up in your mind. Deshaun, when you started getting to the gym, you made a choice. No matter what people told you, it wasn't until you made the decision.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
And guess what? Church, the gym, all those things, it's all going to be there. What's the point of going to church if no one's lifting the equipment?
Ooh.
So now we're just going to church, staring at treadmills, but we ain't on them. We staring at the bench press, but we ain't pushing no weight in the spirit. We looking at the bench curls, the preacher curls, but we ain't lifting nobody out the pulpit. No one's putting that work in, and that work starts before. That's not your pastor's responsibility. That's not the choir's responsibility. That's not the worship people's responsibility.
It's yours.
Because if Jesus was to come back, he could be like, well, you say, well, Lord, they didn't have service good, so that's why I wasn't saved. He's gonna be like, are you serious right now?
Right. Are you serious?
Really?
Yeah.
That's what we doing? When I just told you where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I'll be in the midst. It's wherever you guys bring your minds in. And I promise you, by the time, if you get that part, if you curate that part ahead of time each day, and I'm telling you something I'm doing, I'm not telling you I've arrived. I'm telling you, I had to make a conscious effort to make a spiritual diet. The same way you say I'm gonna change the way I eat. I'm gonna change the way I'm gonna drink more water. I'm gonna get more sleep. The same applies to watering your spiritual garden, feeding your spiritual soul. Whatever you starve is gonna die. Whatever you feed is gonna grow. And just the quality of life in general, just deleting the apps. I didn't delete the accounts, but I deleted the apps. And then I re-download the apps as I need to do business. But I'm not just going to be on there for 14 and 20 hours a day and I haven't learned a new language.
Come on.
I'm not going to be on social media for every day and I haven't picked up a new instrument.
It's good.
And ain't read a
that
book.
Same time I ain't read a book. I have to change those things. And guess what? No one told me. It wasn't like someone rebuked me and I decided to do it. I looked at my results. You know, on your phone, it tells you how long you do stuff. And I said, when did I waste all this time?
All this time.
Looking at other people's business, wondering what they doing, instead of being about my Father's business and building my own business up.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
So it's not a check for y'all. It's a check. This is all the way around 2023. The manifestations are there, but we have to be proactive about the way we reactivate, keeping God first, seeking him first. Then all the things we want to do career-wise,
Yes.
all of our dreams and aspirations, brethren, that's
yeah.
going to come by default.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you putting him first, you giving him your first, not retroactive tithe. As soon as you get paid, you already know you're tithing into a ministry you believe in. Well, I don't like to tithe because they be then find a church where you do believe in the ministry, you know they're integral, and so there. You
Come on.
need that tithe in your life to be working that principle to rebuke the devourer for your sake. You're wondering why you're making more money and more broke.
Come on.
Because you're not tithing.
Come on.
I got a raise and the money's going through my fingers like sand because you're not tithing.
Because you're not tithing. This is good.
He says, prove me and see that I put me to the test. Some of you, even as I'm sitting here now, I said, Lord, I'm proving you. I'm presenting this to you because I need him to do a financial miracle in my life for February. Just like some of y'all out there who's watching, you need God to do something in a matter of hours. Okay?
Come on. Come on.
But when you have tithe and you've been faithful to that, you can say, Lord, I've been faithful. You can tell him, hey, I've done right by you. And guess what? He has to honor and make a way for you.
Yes. That's his word.
Because that rebukes the devourer for your sake.
Yeah.
When you're just making money and you're not tithing, the devourer's not rebuked. So the locusts come, even though you have more money, they eat more of it because there's nothing that you don't have no repellent.
Wow.
Sir, you are really
You need some type of something to rebuke the devourer off of what you make. Because some of y'all making more than you've ever made, but you broker than you ever been. It's because you're not tithing. You're not giving him your first. Your first fruits.
Speak this thing. You better speak this thing. Speak it.
And I'm speaking first person, bro. I watched God literally take my multiplication and link it with more multiplication and flip it in ways I've never seen. And it's not just money, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all who's watching out there, he gives you favor in areas that you're not even qualified for.
Woo!
He gives you favor that even money can't buy.
He's trying to make me run off this show right now.
So if you haven't found a place that you believe in, that you can tithe or cash app or sow your tithe of whatever you make, not even just your paycheck, whatever increase you get, I have literally, if it's $100, $10 is going to this church. Okay. It sounds infinitesimal, but in the overall plan, you know why Jewish people say rich? Because even though they don't believe that Jesus is the Messiah, they still practice the Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
They still take time one day a week that they ain't working and they're with their families. They're putting that time, that first. The principle works whether they're Christian like us or not, because the principle still stands. Tithing works the same way. You don't even have to be in someone's church or saved to get blessed and receive the benefits of the principles of tithing. But how much more for those of us who do believe and know what God is capable of, but it's just our faith is so low, or the trials and the bills and all the stuff is so overwhelming in the pandemic that you forget, hey, I haven't tithed in about a year. I didn't mean nothing by it. I'm not mad at God. I just stopped doing it.
Mentally.
You checked out. So recalibrate yourself and watch what God does. I'm believing God for a February miracle. February 1st, rent's going to be paid. Car's going to be paid. Groceries going to be paid. I don't know how, but I know he will.
Yeah.
Because I've done right according to his word. Now I just have to believe and praise him in advance that it's already done. The fun part is seeing how creatively God works. Not just that he makes a way. The testimony is how creative he does things.
How he does it.
Woo! It's the way he blesses you, man.
Yep.
Woo!
Yes.
Gets me going.
Yes.
So anyway, anyone's watching, get back to at least one scripture a day. Today was Job for me. That Job had 7,000 sheep. He had 3,000 camels or 3,000 Bentleys. You know what I'm saying? This dude was doing well. And do you know his friends and family turned on him when he lost it all because they thought that he had done something wrong or that God had forsaken him? His very friends and family turned on him, but he didn't curse God and die. Yeah. He said, all of my appointed times, I'll wait till my change comes. And guess what? This already rich man became twice as rich because he stood on the principles of the God he believed in. And so, if I can encourage anybody out there, I had slacked off my tithing. I had slacked off of, my prayer life, because you just live in life, man. But no, let's be intentional this year about mind, body, soul, and spirit gonna be lined up. Not just, I'm about to have a new business, I'm about to have a new car, I'm about to have a new boyfriend, I'm about to, all these things that you think you want. I promise you, if you put God first,
yes,
I'm watching him do it. If you do your first works over, and guess what? God ain't sitting there like, where you been? I ain't seen you tithing. I don't know when. That's how church people do.
right.
That's how man does.
Right.
God is faithful to forgive. As soon as you say, hey, I'm going to do good on this, he's going to be like, just because you made the effort, I'm about to bless you doubly because you just made the effort towards me. I just want to know, do you even look my way anymore? Do you even look my way anymore? Can you just look? Can you nod? I'm not even telling you to stop your day. You busy. Guys, like, I'm busy too. You work the middle, but can you give me your first? And can you give me your last? Can you give me the bookends? He's
good.
Alpha and Omega. You work the middle.
My God.
This is good, bro. This is good.
But I can only preach and talk and expound on what I am practicing. And listen, I'm at the beginning stages of getting my spiritual regiment back on point, because some of y'all are expecting someone to come in and tell you to take care of yourself. That's like expecting someone to make you change your diet or make you, do something that you need to do. You need to do it on your own.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't have the encouragement, motivate yourself. Bible says encourage yourself.
Encourage yourself.
I can't worry about what everybody else is doing. All I know is I need to make sure my heart's right. I need to make sure God knows that he's priority in my life, and that I'm not putting my career or my relationships or my ambitions before him. And if you acknowledge him first and seek him first, the kingdom of God, his righteousness, just put him first at the beginning of your day, close your day, tithe. Watch what he does. And I can't wait to come back on here and tell you what God did for me to make sure my February came through, because I still don't know how. But you leave the how up to God.
That's it.
You just need to know he will.
That he will. That he will.
So that's all I got. Enough. I'm running my mouth.
I needed every bit of that, bro. My God. Thank you.
I'm
so
holding
much.
on to the seat, Jesus. I'm holding on to it.
So like I said, it don't have to be your home church or whatever. Or maybe you don't even go to church no more. Some people, they're saying tithe, but I don't even go to church. Ask God to lead you. Same way you acknowledge him in all your ways. Lord, lead me to a ministry that could really use my seed. I'm not saying that, big churches don't need it too, but maybe there's some upstart church or some community church that your tithes could really make a serious impact with how they impact those in their direct community. Consider that.
That's good.
I'm just gonna throw my shoe at you. I'm just gonna throw. Just.
Are they receiving it over there? What are the comments saying? Are they
They
receiving it.
They are definitely going in.
Just making sure.
No, they.
Oh, you there? You like walking down everybody's row.
But ain't nobody left.
Everybody's row.
Look, ain't nobody left. Everybody is still on here.
Okay.
You done hit everybody's row.
Like, listen, I've been not somewhat tired, but I just been having a problem just going to church and just.
That's real.
And just.
That's real.
I have I pray every day and read the word or whatever. Even when I'm in the gym or on the treadmill, I'm soaking up the word. I'm looking at somebody preaching. I'm just.
Yep.
But I just have I gotta get I gotta get something back. I gotta get back.
Woo, me too, brother.
I gotta get it. I do. I have to.
Hallelujah.
I have to. I just have to get what I know back. You know what I mean? So that's what you're saying tonight is just like, nigga, like you have no clue. And I don't call it
different if we didn't know. You know what I mean? It'd be different if we hadn't experienced it, but we know what it can be, so we can't accept like whatever this is. You know what I mean? It's like We know what it's like when it's real and when it's good.
Yes.
So
yes.
you can't tell us that this is as good as it gets.
Come on.
No,
That's
there's no way.
yes.
No way. No way. I feel like God should be even more popping now because he knows our attention span is short. So I just feel like he's even more direct with us.
Yes.
I feel like he'd want to
Yes.
be that much more in our face, like boom, boom, boom. All right, now get out and go live your life and shine your light in the world and be a inspiration to somebody, you know. And it's hard to do that in a pandemic, but I promise you, the joy of the Lord, ladies and gentlemen, is your strength. And the songs that give me joy, I'm sorry, it's the older gospel songs, not the newer stuff. The songs that bring me joy, maybe want to shout in my house. It's songs that have some substance and stuff to it, not being shady or saying that today don't have substance. There's just something about it not being sang so perfectly, but sincerely, that moves me.
Yes.
It don't have to be perfect, but are you sincere? When you ad lib, you don't have to hit all the runs just right, but do I hear a true testimony in these ad libs?
Do I hear you sitting down studying the word and you're
that's coming out of you?
See, Ashley did that the other day, bro. Like she walked the Bible and she walked like she literally like there was no, and she did not repeat herself, and she sung a song for almost 20 minutes. It was unbelievable
because she's been in.
Yes,
you gotta fill yourself up, then it comes out easy.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Woo, this was good.
Oh, I gotta find the church to tie to because he spoke to me. He done spoke to me. He done spoke to me.
This is good. This is really good.
But you'll see a difference instantly. I promise you guys. You will see instant results from just your one step. God will always bless a try, even if you fail. God will always bless your try. Just try. Just try. He says, prove me. And some of y'all wondering, well, I hear him, but nuh-uh. The Bible says in Malachi, prove me. Put me to the test.
Yeah.
So he's basically telling you, bring it.
God likes that stuff.
He likes it. He's like, oh, bring it.
Yes.
I'll show you.
Yes.
Test me. See if I won't open up these windows and pour you out a blessing, and there won't be room enough to receive. Prove me. Put me to the test. God is like, what's up?
He swore on his own self.
He swore on his own self. I am that I am. See that I will not open up the windows of heaven. Some of you are like, man, it seems like everybody else around me is getting blessed, but I'm not. Are you tithing? It seems like my enemies that ain't even saved getting blessed. We can't worry about that. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Where do you stand? Let's stop comparing ourselves to others and get our own personal direct devotion back on point with God on all levels, not just for the money and the times, just at every point of the day, the beginning, throughout the day. I have a praying spirit anyway, but at least that beginning and at least that end, you should be on your knees saying, Lord, thank you. Not in the bed. He understands my heart. Get your behind out that bed. I don't care how tired you are, and get on your knees in reverence to God. And if you humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, he's going to exalt you. You can't keep humbling yourself, praying every night and saying, God, I need you, and acknowledge you. He's going to direct your path. He's going to run you into the right circle. He's going to connect you with the right people. He's going to put you at the right place at the right time. He's going to tell you when not to go to avoid calamity. He's going to show you.
Yeah.
So tonight, y'all go with that. And I'm good.
I love y'all so much.
I love you too.
We're going to end this like that.
We go in right here.
We love you too.
I will see y'all.
Follow me on all social media at
BSlade now. Right now.
My BSlade Twitter is BSLADE now. My Instagram is BSLADE now. My Snapchat, BSLADE now. My TikTok is BSLADE now. My website is BSLADE now. I just want to say a little side note. If you are an independent person, artist, agency, whatever, please make sure all of your social media is consistent as possible, that it's the exact same tag or exact same, name on each medium, as close as you can as possible, because it helps with your brand loyalty and recognition. It really does help your business in the long run when people can just go to all social media and pretty much find the same stuff everywhere you go. That's just a little side note.
Yes, he is a preacher that sings. Yes, that he
Facts.
just gave us a whole sermon, baby.
Facts.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's
Facts.
like we started off with the music. Now we had the word. So
That's
listen,
right.
listen. You already know I love you, bro. Like,
Yes.
and I'm here for you, bro. Like this guy, it just amazes me, bro. Like right now, where you are in life,
Mm,
even physically, spiritual, all that, bro.
mm.
It blows me away.
Knowing where I came from,
Yes,
you know.
bro. Yes. So it's like
You know.
I'm looking like, whoa, God, like you just like, whoa, like, yeah, God is
You
amazing.
too, though. All of us
Yeah,
have, since
yeah,
2020, we've shed some things.
yeah, yeah,
We've learned some things.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And I can see the peace of God on us as we go forward. And let me just cover everybody. Father, thank you for this time, everyone who's watching, every heart that was open to receive what you're trying to give us. And Lord, just show us the way. We're in perilous times, we're
Yeah.
in wicked times. But Lord, it's so dark that only a little bit of light will shine. So take that little bit of light. It only takes a little bit, Lord. Help us to shine that light, not hide it under a bushel, Lord, but help us to shine that light so men can see your good works and glorify you in heaven. Protect everyone who's out there from earthquakes, hurt, harm, and danger, from COVID, from disease, flu, sickness. Rebuke the devourer for our sake. Lord, restore unto us the joy we once found. Give us a desire for your word and for your presence, even though we going after everything we want. Lord, please help us to return back to our first works and keep you priority in our life. In these things we ask you in your precious name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Nothing else to be said. See y'all next week.